Doctor?
Fantastic. 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 Fantastic.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but you should be right here with me, the BABG OG. And I appreciate you pulling up on me, man. What's going on? Shout out everybody in the building, man. New day, man. New day, new way, baby. Shout out to Brandon Green, man, for starting us off right, brother. Greatly appreciate you for the 10, brother. So the day is finally here, man. The day is finally here. We are out of the old administration that rules the nation. All right. And back to normalcy, man. Back to life, back to reality. Right. And this right here is going to be all right, these 4 years, bro, is going to determine where you are in the next 20. All right. Now, again, I'm not a Republican. I'm not MAGA. I'm not none of that shit. Again, I go by what I like to say is a what works it is, the way that politics was supposed to be. I am for voting for whoever it is, be it local or national, okay, representatives that are going to give me what's in the best interest for me and my family. Okay. I party loyalty is what got black people to where we are today. Okay. Poor that and a poor understanding and expanding of politics, right? And of course, as you see, man, we got to go over the whole thing. And I had to show this shit because you got people that was, on the anti-Trump and Trump ain't this. And if you dealing with Trump, you will step and fetch it. You a coon. You hate yourself, and he a racist and all this bullshit. And it's just like, bro, grow the fuck up. Okay, grow up, man. All right, a lot of y'all, especially when we talking about the Snoop Dogs and shit. The reason why the youth not getting no better, man, they're only getting worse is because they have the worst examples ever. Okay. We put forth the absolute worst role models and representatives for the black community. in this day and age, bro. I'm sorry. It's horrible. Okay. There's no more respect for the local hard working 9 to 5 man. Not the teacher, not the sanitation worker, not the policeman, not the fireman. The person that the majority of these kids are told to look up to, bro. Okay, is the rapper, the entertainer, the athlete. You know, something they have a 1% chance of ever attaining themselves. And then a lot of the times, most of the times, fuck it, these people are putting up the absolute worst aspects of what blackness is supposed to be: criminality, violence, sex. You know, this anarchist ideology. Fuck the police. Fuck 12. I do what I want. You know, yeah, man. And this is where it's gotten us, right? But now, right? It remains to be seen, but a lot of opportunities are going to be here for black people to take advantage of. And if you're sitting around talking about racism in 2025, hey, bro, go the other way. We got nothing to talk about. Okay. If you are blaming the white man, white supremacy, white anything, the government, you still talking about the CIA and the FBI back in the 1970s when they dropped off the crack in the guns. We not the same, man. Okay. We not the same, and politely get the fuck out of my way and stay the fuck away from around me. Okay. It is far time that we do what we can do from now moving forward to avoid 2053. All right. And I'm gonna make sure at least once a week I mention 2053. Shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. Because most of you niggas can tell me the latest fucking um uh single, meme, TikTok dance, whatever the fuck, la la la, but you don't have no idea what the fuck's supposed to be going down in 2053. Okay. All right. And that don't worry me. It should worry you. I'm good. Okay. I'm good. Yeah, man. Do 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 do. 45, 47. And listen, man, shout out to all the black men, bro, that broke away from the hive mind, from the shaming tactics. If you vote for Trump, you ain't black, and you a coon, and you just like white people, and them white folks not go accept you. Listen, man, shout out to you, man, for understanding what democracy truly is, understanding what your freedom of fucking choice in politics truly is, and not worrying about people labeling you or somehow not wanting to deal with you during the holidays because of the avoiding decisions. Yeah, thank you, bitch. That's one less gift. Okay. Well, take Keisha off the list. I ain't got to get this bitch nothing from the dollar store. Dollar save, bitch. You feel me? You hear me, man? Yeah, oh yeah, Rainbow Kid, man. I gotta cover that tomorrow, man. That's hey, 10-4 Tuesdays will be truth telling Tuesdays will be in effect, full effect tomorrow because we gotta go over this bullshit he pulled, bro. We gotta go over this bullshit. And I actually think there's a lot of good in it than bad, and if people understand it and truly see what happened and what this open opportunities are for. But I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow. So yeah, shout out to everybody that built, man. Greatly appreciate y'all. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button for me. We're gonna go ahead and get into this thing, man. So first, man, we got to start with our good old brother Snoop Dogg, Snoop D-O-double-G, right? Snoop D-O-double-G, man. That had so much to say. You know what I'm saying? So much to say, man, about the first term of Trump, right? Here we go. Right? The first term, bro. going on? Oh, I ain't selected it yet. My bad. Oh, cool.
My mother say, Rose, man, you playing to win tonight, man. You sharp as mosquitoes, nigga. What's going down? That's that crypto, see? They let a real crip up in the crypto ball. Ooh. Bang, bang.
Oh yeah, Candy, we go pull that up too. Listen, man. The fact of the matter again, Snoop Dogg is well into his 50s. Still talking about gang banging and crip and this and that. Listen, man, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Okay. And I know Snoop Dogg is not all bad. He's done wonderful things for the youth in his community where he's from, all these different things, so on and so forth. And I understand that. Listen, there are um an archetype of young black males that are not going to listen to anybody other than people from the street. Okay. Or anybody that doesn't look like a rapper, trapper, or none of that shit, right? I understand that. The problem with that ideology is that's still a minority. Okay. Still a fucking major, major fucking um minority, bro. Okay. Very small motherfucking percentage of people that somehow always gets too much attention from black people. Okay. Instead of taking the fucking money and going to these neighborhoods and finding the gifted kids, the genius kids, the highly intelligent children, right? What do? Oh, we gotta the trouble youth, the trouble youth, the trouble youth. Well, hey, let they troubled ass figure that out. And stop wasting all the fucking money on them and put it towards fucking somebody, bro, that it can actually be useful for. And you're starting out in a plus, not a minus. But nope, because niggas hate intelligence. Okay? Niggas are only okay with education when a black female is receiving it. All right? That's the only time it's praised. Other than that, you lame as hell. You a nerd. You a geek. You know what I'm saying? All this fucking bullshit. It's nothing positive about it. But then they turn right around and say, well, you niggas not going to college. Y'all not educated. All the black women is educated. Well, what incentive do the fucking men or the boys have to be fucking educated when the girls say, hey, that's lame shit. That's corny shit. That's not the shit we want. Right? Not saying that you should judge your life or handle your life, but we're being realistic here, as we always do. Boys do what's going to get them girls. Men learn better to not give a fuck about what the girls think. I'm saying it again. Boys do what's going to get them girls. That is never going to change. Okay? That's never going to change. Men do, okay? Men learn to not give a fuck of what women want them to do. That's the difference. Once you become a man, you understand, bro. Listen, number one goal in life is not motherfucking get that little, that little pink slit. Okay? It takes time to learn that though. And with the majority of black masculinity being identified by your sexual success with women, that shit's not gonna change no time soon, not in any of our lifetimes. Okay. But we have two gentlemen that had so much to say about Trump this, Trump that, never Trump, all this fucking bullshit, right? And where they at? What are they doing? Okay. Do we get to call what Snoop Dogg said? Coon ass, Uncle Tom, all this other shit. We get to call Snoop Dogg all this shit now? Of course not, right? He big Snoop D-O-double-G. The sticky icky icky, right? You can't call Uncle Snoop Dogg no coon. You can't call him no Uncle Tom. He not no sellout, right? Not Uncle Snoopy. You know? All right, here we go right here. We got it right here. Hold on. Got you right here. Okay. Oh, what a difference a presidency makes, right?
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo ass niggas gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the fuck out one of you Uncle Tom ass niggas for doing it. Which one of you niggas gonna do it first? Osby's the one that performs for himself.
And it's another part about yes, man, bro. Bro, I never want to be around a group of niggas that's too scared or too dependent upon me to be like, hey, bro, this ain't it. All right. Even if you go ahead and do it anyway, I'm gonna tell you, my nigga, that ain't it. That's probably not gonna age well. That's not gonna be smart. Don't do that. The thing is, when you get to that level, though, as much people want to say they don't want yes men around and so on and so forth, 90% of them do. They don't want to be challenged. They feel like they're above a reproach. You know what I'm saying? They're famous. So they don't want nobody that's going to, not kiki and laugh and giggle when they doing some corny ass stupid shit. Jigaboo, Uncle Tom ass niggas, and all these, again, the craziest part be these fucking terms that niggas use against niggas. Now niggas I can understand and accept. We all say niggas. Niggas say niggas, right? Nigga is just saying nigga is a part of being a nigga, right? And we know about niggas.
The black man in America is the most copied man on this planet, bar none. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that?
Everybody want to be a nigga, nobody want to be a nigga. You hear me? So a black person saying niggas to me, not a big deal. Okay? When we start talking about jigaboo and coon and hard R, which, hey man, I'm starting to listen. I'm starting to understand the hard R's, bro. I'm gonna start calling you niggas hard R's. Okay? I am. Okay? I'm gonna start dropping the hard R on you niggas. Not Trump in this bitch. Oh, stop it. Man, if you did not vote for no Trump, stop the cap. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start just. I'm not gonna say it because I think that's disrespectful, but I'm gonna say, look at that hard R over there. Look at that fucking hard R, man. Hard R-ing right on over there. And we need to do all of them hard R's, bro. That hard R over there, this nigga here,
that nigga there.
That hard R right on over there. And we know where they all need to go.
Throw your ass down the nigga hole.
Right on down the hole, baby. Right on down the hole. Hard R's down the hard R hole. Get them out of here. Okay? And then, man, listen, y'all done pissed off Big Soldier. Y'all done pissed off Big Soldier, man. Hold on. I gotta check this out later.
Money in my fucking pockets, nigga. They pay me a bag, nigga. Obama ain't never put no money in my fucking pockets, nigga. Kamala ain't never put no money in my motherfucking pockets, nigga. Trump put money in my pockets, nigga.
And where's the hate for where's the hate for all the money that was wasted on those people in Kamala Harris's campaign? just for her to lose. And for her to get up there and get people that embarrassed black women specifically. You know, Megan Thee Stallion twerking, Glorilla up there, you know, trying to edit out songs that are, you know, 97% about her pussy. Does Glorilla have a song that she don't talk about her pussy or allude to her pussy? I think that and you know what I mean, with Glorilla being so little, man, baby, you ain't got that much little pussy on you, baby. Glorilla, you ain't got too much pussy on you now. You talking about a moose knuckle, but ain't nothing down there, baby. Ain't nothing down there.
Yes, Daddy, come get this cooch. It's hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza, baby. Hot and moist. You're gonna have to lay me on a towel. Let me bend these legs back like a paper clip, bitch. Daddy, come get this cat.
In No Country for Old Sims, man. Hoes twerking for votes, man. You know, a remix to get your booty to the polls. No voting, no bucking. All of this fucking bullshit that the actually intelligent fucking black men and some black women, limited, but still some of them too. It was like, bro, this shit is embarrassing. Okay. If you're gonna relate motherfucking, you know, all the nigga stereotypes, strip clubs and sexual intercourse, brotherfucker intercourse at that. That's what, listen, man. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. We directly had something to do with that shit. When they put that motherfucking the Santana guy, okay, that confused fella in there talking about no voting, no, and that was directed towards black men. Nigga, if you don't get all the way the fuck out of my face, when I tell you I deleted the black app that day and haven't fucking even thought about putting that shit in my phone ever again, but don't fucking play with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Don't fucking play with me, bro. That shit's embarrassing, dog. You're going to talk to straight black men about, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have a clearly confused motherfucking dude, bro. Okay? All right? That's motherfucking doing the bending.
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Oh, y'all don't remember? You don't? Yo, Joe, we'll give you a reminder after this one, bro. Let's let brother Soldier Boy talk, brother.
When motherfuckers are trying to say something about me performing at the crypto ball party, did Kamala call my fucking phone? Did Obama call my motherfucking phone? Did any of you niggas call my motherfucking phone? Oh God, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? I do what the fuck I want, nigga. Trump called my phone, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event. Trump wasn't even there, nigga. Y'all so worried about he performed, him, Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross. Kamala, you ain't even win, bitch. Obama, you ain't called my fucking phone, nigga. Y'all suck my dick, nigga. Y'all want me to not answer the phone of the fucking president, nigga? This nigga the president of the motherfucking United States, nigga. Nigga, Trump wasn't even there, nigga. It wasn't even a Trump event, nigga. It was the crypto ball for crypto, nigga. Nigga, y'all can suck my dick, nigga. Cancel me all day, nigga. Fuck y'all, nigga.
And there go big soldiering. All right, pause. All right. Big soldiering as usual. For y'all that don't remember, man, y'all don't remember this? I know y'all ain't forgot. Black men, straight black men. I know y'all ain't forgot about this now. You thought get your booty to the polls was bad. Okay?
Trey Tracks, I think we got one.
It's voting season, bruh.
No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking.
Y'all don't remember this? Y'all didn't see this? WMDW, you saw this. Straight black men. This is when I was officially done. Well, I'd already been done, but without a doubt, bro, I couldn't. I don't want to hear shit a Democrat had to say to me. It was an ultimate level of disrespect, bro. Ultimate level of fucking disrespect. Yeah. That's what fucked it right on up, Xander. Y'all put Trina next to this nigga here? Trina? Next to, and they talking to the same people? Yeah, vax that ass up was wild. vax that ass up was wild too, but this was just egregious, man. Yeah. yeah, brother. Yeah. Where you at? Hold on. Where you at? Indeed.
This nigga here? That nigga there.
Yeah, that nigga there, bro. Listen, man. Hold on. Let me make sure I get these super chats. Shout out to more for your mom for the 2. Appreciate you, brother. Amazing Luke has been melting down and calling black men that. Calling them what? Again, I don't take Amazing Lucas serious either, because this nigga was the ultimate Trump and Republican, and then he did a pivot or some shit, and now, you know, whatever. Oh, the George Foreman dude took his place. So I don't take shit that Amazing Lucas is saying serious either. Shout out to Black Martian Heretic. Appreciate you, brother, for the 2. Salty Santana, aka the Notorious. You know what? Cigarette. Oh shit, man. Shout out to Miak Mike, man. Miak Mike, hey man. We got to talk about the HBCUs today, man, and the hate that the black community gave to the HBCUs, man. It's crazy. Appreciate you, Miak Mike, for the 10. The HBCU community may be feeling sad, but I firmly believe that Trump is good for the country and the economy. I'm happy with the Trump administration. And we're going to get into the HBCU tie-in here. Sorry, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, for y'all that didn't remember that shit, bro. That, again, bro, the level of disrespect straight black men get on all sides from all fucking angles of life, bro. Just unfucking believable, dog. Unbelievable. But then we had this wonderful exchange right here. Okay. And shout out to Nelly for this, man. Shout out to Nelly for this, bro. Okay. Second. Fair use, by the way.
Man, hey, King, it's good to talk to you. It's good to chop it up with you, man.
You too, my brother. You too.
Say, man, I knew that we was gonna be talking soon, but I didn't know we was gonna be talking about this.
Yeah.
Yes. So, man, when I hear people talking about performing at Trump's inauguration, you know, I'm hearing all types of things, and then next thing you know, somebody say Nelly performing, and I say, hell no. Hell no. Pick up the phone, say, man, don't do it, reconsider. You know, and you told me something that was very interesting. And at first, the conversation for me was I just wanted to know what you was thinking. But after you explained what your position, man, you know, I had to fall back a little, you know, because all of us have different experiences, and we all do things according to our experiences, and how we move. The way Nelly do something might be different from the way Willie D do something, but that don't make Nelly a bad person. That don't make Willie D a bad person, right?
Not at all. I think that's what democracy is, right? That's what we're supposed to have, the option of choices, right? So what we do is we tend to sometimes make a quick, I would say, response to something that on the.
Listen, man. Listen. Shout out to Nelly for not being afraid of nothing ass niggas' opinions. Be like Nelly. Okay? I am done worried about dumb ass, nothing ass, po ass, can't even spell politic ass niggas, man. Okay, I'm sorry. Hard R's. Hard R's, not niggas. Because that's sort of a kind of a term they did, but the hard R's. You ignorant ass hard R's. I am done giving a half a fuck about your opinion, bro. I don't care. More likely than not, you don't hold any position of power that's going to affect me somewhere down the line. You're just some motherfucking keyboard warrior that can't fucking spell correctly. 2-digit IQ. Hard R. Willie D fits into a lot of those categories. A lot of them. I heard some motherfucking Willie D records I didn't even know. And this nigga make Dr. Seuss look like a motherfucking astrologist. You hear me? Willie D has never been an intelligent man, bro. Never.
On the surface may seem like it's effed up because we don't agree with something else. Like I told you, I said, OG, I'm not political. I'm not out here trying to tell anybody who they should vote for. You know what I'm saying? This is not a campaign trail. This is not me telling you, yo, you should vote for this candidate or you should vote for this candidate. I think you should do your homework and figure out what best helps you and the people who you love and who you provide for.
Thank you, Nelly, for a crash course on how politics work. You don't supposed to vote how Big Mama voted. You don't supposed to vote how your mama voted. You ain't supposed to vote how mama them want you to vote. You vote for what's going to help you out in your life. Locally and nationally. Locally and nationally. People in Chicago done learned this shit the hard way twice. What's the place from the super mayor? Where the super mayor from? Super mayor is close to Chicago, right? It's somewhere in Illinois or Indiana. Where the super mayor at? Wherever the hell her stupid ass at. Every time y'all do that, it vote for them because they black shit, bro. It slap you in the face. Hell, another mayor in New Orleans, I just saw this shit a couple weeks ago, that got brought up on charges for stealing the shit. When are y'all gonna learn, man? Being black is not enough. Again, Barack Obama gave the original of the remix that fucking Kamala Harris said, I can't make laws just for black people. I can't do anything just for black people. That's not how it's worked. Barack Obama said that first. And who did he fucking help out the most? The first black fucking president did more for the fucking rainbow people than niggas. I'm gonna say it again. Barack Obama not only put in legislation to give the LGBT, I think it was just that at the moment. They didn't have all the extra letters and shit back then in 2008. It was just LGBT. Now it's QRSTUV plus minus division sign, degree symbol, dollar sign. I don't know how many fucking shits they're gonna add on to the motherfucking the letters, but hey, that shit probably gonna get deleted now because hey, it's only 2 genders. It's only 2 genders. All right, 2 things. One or the other, nigga. You only got 2 things. You only got one or the other to choose from. Ain't no more of this motherfucking questioning shit. Okay? But Barack Obama was responsible for having an interest group because that's what the demographic is. It's an interest group, right? Sexual orientation, interest, whatever, right? Leapfrog a whole race of people that helped shape the fucking, like, this nation. People in the LGBT community have more political power. Hell, they're doing better financially overall. They literally leapfrog a whole race of people, man. One of the original big three here: white folks, black folks, Indian folks. Okay, and I know some of the black people were Indians and one and the same, but you get what I'm saying. One of the original big three, bro, was leapfrogged by 5% of the fucking company. 5% of the country, bro. 5%. Like you said, hey, that's another thing too. Giving more rights or equal the same chances as biological fathers to get custody of children. And then these horrible stories that keep coming out about these people. Did y'all see the story about the two brotherfuckers that were pimping out their adopted sons to a, you know, a horrible, just terroristic, fucking diabolical child molestation ring? Did y'all hear about that? Why was that not plastered all over the fucking national news? You know why. You know why. If there had been a father, biological father, who did something that horrible to his own daughter, his face would be across every fucking news station across the country. But because it's two brotherfuckers with children that aren't even biologically theirs, they use the system, y'all, to get custody of kids just to sexually abuse them. Black people have had rights along the LGBTQ plus, but black people don't work together. Well, Rainbow Kid, it's not about the rights, right? And it's not about the working together. It's about how you guys got specific legislation. It took fucking black folks 200 years to get what y'all got in 8. Interracial marriage became okay for black people in what was it, 60 something? When was Loving versus Virginia? Loving versus Virginia was what year? Was it? No, it was before 60 something. But somebody give me the year for Loving versus Virginia. So interracial marriage became legal for black people, you know, with Loving versus Virginia. But then we still know that only applied to white men wanting to marry black women. Okay, a black man try to take advantage of that shit, he'll be up around a tree somewhere or at the bottom of a lake. In an 8-year term, and I think the big LGBT first movement started sometime in the 70s. Not saying that those people didn't exist beforehand, but to get to the point of where they were even brave and bold enough to stand out here and, you know, declare places like San Francisco and, you know, make cities dedicated to them and so on and so forth, the communities. Compare 1970 to what, 2008. Yeah, 67. Appreciate you. So from 16 whatever to 1967, and then till we know for real, I would say probably the well, no, that's too late. 1967 was Loving versus Virginia. It could have been that late. Loving versus Virginia. Let me look it up. It can't be that late. Couldn't be that late. That's way too late. Give me a second. Yeah, let's see. Damn, you're right. God damn, 67? Damn. Well, no, that's crazy. It was that late? Yo, that is crazy. You mean to tell me interracial marriage was illegal up to 3 years before the 70s? Bro, that is crazy. Bro, that's crazy. Just a perspective, I think the 70s, 3 years before the fucking 70s? Illegal, yeah, not illegal. It was still, hey, Quan, especially even after that for black men, that shit was still, hey, all right. You know where they gonna put you. Catch your ass out with that white woman if you want to, nigga.
Throw your ass down the nigga hole.
Crazy, bro. Well, LL, brother, I don't really get it, you know what I mean? But I mean, to a degree, you kind of right. Kind of right, bro. I had no idea, but that's crazy. But you know, in 8 years, LGBT community got marriage rights, you know, all these different things and so on and so forth. They became a political interest group that had power. You know, getting laws and things changed specifically for them. Remember the hate crime, the hate bill that Barack Obama passed? He put the gay dude's name first. Then the black man that had his head snatched off his body, you know, after he was drugged down the street, you know, with some racist ass white boys. The gay dude was allegedly and you know, suspected to be beat up because of his sexual orientation. The black man's head was definitely, without a doubt, yanked off his body because he was black. And there was some racist ass, pussy ass white boys that killed him and drug him down the street. Yeah, shout out to TD Hutch. Oh, and most importantly, yeah, now a protected class. Because he's a celebrity, because he's a rapper, and because he's a Democratic fucking shield. That's why. Those three answers answer it all. He not that smart. He sound good to niggas. He say what niggas want him to hear. Very, very, very low overall IQ and political IQ. And then you couple that with him being a simp. Super simp. Yeah, this is the poster man for, you know, this is the safe person for black people to listen to. That's why they listen to Willie D. Let's continue.
And you know how that runs, because I'm clueless on a lot of things when it get down to it. You know what I mean? Like they start putting 2 and 3 things. You think you voting for one thing and come to find out you was voting for 2 or 3 things. So I would feel messed up in my head if I told some brother or some sister, yo, you should vote for this. This is going to help black businesses. But in that, at the same time, I didn't know that voting for that would take away from your Medicaid. And then that's what directly would have affected you. Now I feel effed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I didn't know that. So what I tend to say is, yo, do your own homework and make your own decisions about it. But what I will say is that I respect the office. This isn't politics. The politics for me, it's over. He won. He's the president. He's the commander in chief of what I would like to say is the best country in the world. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Nelly, man. Again, you niggas need to listen to Teddy Pendergrass and let it go. She lost. Okay? Kamala Harris lost. Kamala Harris should have never even and would have never been a fucking presidential candidate had the proper steps been taken. The bitch didn't make it through the primary, bro. I think she was the second person out. Which one was Kamala Harris? Was either the second or third person out of the fucking Democratic primary? What are we talking about? I told y'all this. Remember, shout out to King Sigma, wherever he is. I told y'all, man. Everybody, oh man, fantastic. No, man. I said, bro, y'all don't see the play. They gonna run the fucking reverse Obama, bro. That's why they were so quick to get fucking. That's why she didn't have a problem getting out as early as she did and not trying to fight it. Niggas are easy to niggas addiction to familiarity and just, you know, it's a remix. You know, niggas love remixes. It was a fucking Obama remix. I call it the reverse Obama play, bro. Obama had 2 fucking terms with a white thing is Joe Biden. So Joe Biden now is not going to have a black person, but a black woman vice president. There's no way black women aren't voting for that. No fucking way. No way. Remember, black women were going to vote for Hillary originally, until Obama did a couple of fucking walkthroughs with Michelle, right? Black women were originally rolling with fucking Hillary Clinton. They don't want to tell you about that though, right? But black woman that's not black. Remember the whole fucking ethnicity, race, nationality fucking discussions we had in the last fucking 6 months? Because all of a sudden fucking Kamala Harris became black, even though she, you know what I mean? As soon as she won fucking vice president, she went on and said, the first Indian. Yeah. A lot of people don't know you're Indian. Yeah. Free Zone Lou is not hard to when a nigga's dumb. This nigga head big, but clearly there's nothing in it. A lot of people see a bald head and they think like Mega Mind, fucking, intelligence, Poindexter. A bald head usually exudes intelligence, but in this case, no, the nigga just old and bald.
I'm saying, like, and I don't know if a lot of people know that, but I know everybody knows I'm from St. Louis. Everybody knows St. Louis is what made me. That's what I wear on my chest and my heart. But I was born on a military base in Austin. My father served, my grandfather served, my uncle served, my auntie served, my cousin served. I've entertained the troops all around this world.
Shout out to Nelly, man. And listen, I know I said I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start. I'm really gonna get into it, bro, this year. If your people thinking about joining the military, now is the time to do it. If you do it right now, your 4 years will be up right by the time, no matter whoever's there. And this is my advice to anybody, bro. If you're thinking about initially joining the fucking military, bro, look at who the fuck taking over and who's running it and how the shit's going. Okay? I can tell you those fucking Biden years were terrible. And that's excluding the forced fucking, vaccination shit. Excluding that. The rest of the shit was just horrible, dog. You know what I mean? They was talking all this shit about extremism and basically anybody that was a fucking Republican or some shit, right? They brought back the whole transgenderism thing or whatever. People that were just coming specifically and basically coming to the military just to be able to pay for their transition surgery and get free transition surgery from the United States government, and then pretty much be forced to get 100% disability because of everything that comes with it from the mental and physical aspect of it. After maybe not even 4 years of service, because then if you have enough of a mental breakdown, you can get medically discharged or medically retired. I'm sorry, not even just discharged, medically retired for, severe PTSD or anxiety or mental health. Nobody thought about that shit, right? Nobody cared about that. But again, now, baby, we back to it. You can only have 2 things. Ain't no sweeping swapping, nigga. Ain't no swapping them out. All right, we ain't doing no motherfucking rolling the dice with your genitals, nigga. You got one or the other. Yeah, exactly, man. Hey, exactly. And I hope he did exactly as he should. Get him out of there, bro. No. Yep, exactly. Yeah, bro. Lifetime mental health, bro. That's like I said, I ain't gonna drop too much on it, but whatever. Give me a minute, Premium. Come on, man. You got 10 more minutes, brother. You know how we get down over here, brother. I got at least an hour monologue, brother. I promise you. I'm gonna drop the link on this one. Just want to hear you guys' opinion about the whole political aspect. What am I missing? Oh, hold on. And then you hard R's, man. Listen, man. Whoo. You fucking hard R's. Listen, Aaron Magruder, brother. Shout out to Aaron Magruder, man. Aaron Magruder has never been wrong, dog. If there was ever a person I believe had a crystal ball or a time machine or something, I would think it was Aaron Magruder. And that brother never gets his credit, bro, for just the masterpiece and just, bro, how fucking brilliant the Boondocks was. You know what I mean? Not just the animation and, you know, the music and what, you know, the characters and alluding things back, but bro, the stories, bro, right? The stories and the actual allegories directly linked to black people and the messages and shit. Bro, I can't think of a level of black storytelling better than that. I really can't. You know what I'm saying? Being from an entertainment aspect or just like it's unmatched, bro. But it's crazy, dog. The thing the way he did about, you know, when they had the hateocracy, you know, the Stink Meaners crew that wanted to get revenge on Robert Freeman. You know what I'm saying? So let me bring them to y'all, man. My bad. So I'm talking too much. So y'all can see it and know what I'm talking about, man. This is one of the best assessments, man. Hold on. This quality is horrible. What's the one I fucking this one right here? Yeah, here it is right here. Fair use, fair use.
Fascinating creature, the crab. Got that hard exterior, but he ain't really dangerous. Except to another crab. Dumb as all hell. Can't even walk straight. Matter of fact, the only thing a crab is good for is holding back other crabs. A crab don't want to see another crab make it. Yeah, I guess. Crab is like, if I'm gonna die, we all gonna die. I admire that. Mm-hmm.
Crab in the barrel mentality, bro, must die. 2025. All right. Crab in the barrel mentality must die in 2025, man. Listen, I tell you, bro, it's enough money out here. It's enough everything out here for everybody to eat, bro. It really is. All right. And if a person is giving honest and true criticism, that ain't hating. It's just giving an honest and truthful opinion. Now, if you truly hate, nah, that nigga ain't nobody, that nigga ain't this, that nigga ain't that nigga think he this, that's hating, right? But to give honest motherfucking, you know, very much needed commentary, opinion, facts, data, not hating, not trying to keep the black man down. It's not, again, not promoting like, hey, well black business. No, it's not just black business, it's good business. The issue and problem with black people not being able to have a black dollar and a black economy is because niggas treat niggas like niggas. Niggas treat niggas like you deserve less. Too many. Again, not gonna say the majority, but too many. Bruh, even once you let niggas start running corporations, right? It's the store in the mall. And I could tell when they hired a fucking like a new black store manager. I could always tell. We had a black store manager when it shifted from the white folks running it to the niggas running it. You there waiting, you beat them there. That type shit. That shit over with 2025, bro. But people were, they shout out to Miak Mike, man. Bro, y'all were mad at the fucking HBCU for accepting the fucking invitation to perform at the inauguration. Okay? Y'all was shitting on them. Y'all didn't want to hit them with it. All they asked for $350,000 on the gun for GoFundMe. Bruh, how much money y'all done gave Dr. Umar? How much money do Dr. Umar even still got to GoFundMe up at this point? I think they need donations. Hit my Cash App. Donations. The nigga took the GoFundMe down because he don't want you to keep track of the money no more. Y'all done gave how much money y'all give Tariq Nasheed for the motherfucking for the club/museum? How much money did Tariq Nasheed to get y'all? I mean, you're pocket watching. I ain't JT, nigga. I'm just asking a question for, you know. How much money did black women raise in, what was it, 4 hours, y'all? Black women raised $1.6 million in 4 hours, remember? Right? For the Kamala Harris campaign, right? Right? So you mean to tell me an HBCU that gets a chance to be a part of, like you said, history, national history, should turn down the invitation from the President of the United States to perform at his inauguration? Because you don't agree with the political, like, what the fuck, man?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Hey, man, we called it out, man. The Club Museum, baby. It was a club for about 2 weeks, and then they started throwing, you know, meet and greets and, you know, poetry nights, and, you know, the whole museum turned into like a corner store rental. And now he's trying to get the liquor license so he can, you know, serve liquor. You know, just saying, man. I'm saying if Tariq Nasheed can get the money and Umar Johnson can get the money, why can't y'all talk about HBCUs and how we need to support them all the time, because they're not doing or something for the political party you want them to. Now they just supposed to say fuck it. They're supposed to turn it down and, you know, fuck y'all niggas, y'all some coons, and, you know. It's crazy, man. This is the hard R's though for you, man. This is the hard R's, bro.
This is crazy, baby. This is crazy.
Yeah, man, I can't do with the motherfucker. I can't deal with the hard R's, man. Mississippi Valley State University marching band, the Mean Green Machine, is being criticized for accepting invitations to participate in the 60th presidential inauguration parade for President Donald Trump on January 20th, 2025. MVSU's president, Dr. Gerald Briggs, hailed the opportunity as a once-in-a-lifetime experience that would bring pride to the university in the state of Mississippi. With the estimated cost of attendance reaching $350,000, covering travel, accommodation, meals, and equipment transportation, the band has launched a GoFundMe campaign to raise necessary funds. The 250-member band highlighted its rich history, performing at notable events, including the Rose Bowl and NBA games. They made history as the first HBCU marching band in a Tournament of Roses parade in 1965. They also played at President Nixon's inauguration in 1968. Hold on, I'll put it down here if you want to read the rest for your leisure. But you get the picture, right? The day of political shaming is over with. Okay? The day of trying to tell straight black men oh, you got to do this or you got to do that, or we gonna find you and we gonna let the police kill you, and we not go march for y'all after the police kill you, and we hope and pray and wish. Quan, not to mention, I think only 13% of black people go to HBCUs. Only 13% of black college students attend HBCUs. Niggas don't care about none of the shit they be talking about. Even Dr. Umar went and got his doctorate degree, or I think it's psychology degree from, I forget, was it Penn State or something? It was definitely fucking a white institution. They love selling all this bullshit about white supremacy this, white supremacy that, and then that's the people they bank with. That's the people they get money from, you know, outside of you niggas that they steal it from. They you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. Links in the chat, man, if y'all want to come up. Kids up on these super chats, make sure I didn't miss any. Shout out to More for Your Mom for the 2. Appreciate you, brother. The administration only acknowledges 2 genders, indeed. And shout out to Eric O for the 5, brother. Appreciate you. Lord Jamar even broke through the shaming and said he was voting for Trump. No more hive mind for black men. Yeah, man, and rightfully so, man. Straight black man, bro. This is our time. This is our time, bro. And we're no longer beholden to or listening to dumb ass niggas' opinions about politics, bro. I'm not hearing it, dog. Okay, if you can't tell me the fucking 3 branches of government, shut the fuck up. If you can't tell me the number of people in the Senate and Congress, shut the fuck up. Okay, if you can't tell me, you know what I mean, the difference between the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, shut the fuck up. Okay, stop it. We got nothing to talk about. Everything is free information out here nowadays. Okay? There's no reason for you to be out here ignorant and shit. Ignorant and dumb. Okay? I can't say ignorant because I know you learned that shit when I learned it in elementary school. So just dumb. You dumb. Because you definitely learned the basics about politics in elementary school, if not middle school. Or sometime in fucking what's the name. You feel me? So yeah, you're just dumb. You're not ignorant. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Nah, I ain't gonna hit niggas with a pop quiz, but listen, man. If you come telling me about, oh, you voted for Trump and oh, can you spell legislative, brother? Legislative. Yo, what up? What up?
What's goody?
I can't complain, man. What's going on?
Yeah, we back, baby.
Hey,
we in office. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. We back in the office. We finna take over 2025. Stocks is up. It's going high. And just information is out there, man. So shoot, man. No matter what nobody say, you were just preaching to the choir, saying everything that people need to hear, man.
Exactly, man.
And I don't really care what side you're on. I don't care if you was a Democrat before. I ain't even been clowning you. It is what it is. But at the end of the day, let's keep it moving. We got to keep it pushing now. And I think most people just a little salty now, so they just talking a bunch of yin yang. I was watching something not too long ago, and they was complaining about, like, oh, the Trump dynasty, conspiracy theory with the elites, and everybody had to kiss the ring. And I'm like, damn, this a money channel. So even the money channels... Like, what we still talking about, bro? What the hell?
obstacles. I'm like, bro, the election is over, dog. Today's like
you lost.
If you had all that anger, all that, whatever, today should have been the last day for that shit, bro. It's over with. All right, he made it. He swore in. It's official. He's in the office. The old guy's up out of there, bro. What are we talking about?
It's like chill, homie. I mean, I get it. Maybe if I lost, I'll be on the internet talking that too. But at the end of the day, if we a money channel or if we want to move forward, it's like, man, what we got to work with. Exactly. Oh man, conspiracy. Elon was there. Mark Zuckerberg. They kissing the ring, and then they set us up. And then, like Soldier said, y'all never put money in my pocket. So at the end of the day, man, get up out of here, man. We moving forward, trying to put money in our pocket.
Bro, they offered $700 to hurricane and fire victims, bro. How much money you gave to that country to start with the U? How many billions of dollars? Billions. And then between that with the situation in North Carolina, my understanding was they cut more money to send over there to the fucking U country, bro. So that's what I'm saying, man. And then, like I said, I'll be covering the whole pardon shit tomorrow, which is bonkers. It's crazy. I think that
would be lit.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more positive than negative in the long run, though, if it runs how they should run it. But yeah, man, even that, dog. So, like I said, I'm not even focused on, like you said, the past. I'm looking at how can I make more money? How can I get a better tax break? What's the economy gonna do? So on and so forth. I'm trying to buy, a property or two this year. I'm looking forward to, like you said, man. I'm not trying to be in that fucking number in 2053 as a black person. You hear me?
No.
That's not gonna be me. That's what I'm focused on. While everybody's like I said, chatter and they're going back and forth, and all this and all that, and like, all right,
rah. And I ain't gonna get caught up neither, because white folks get caught up in it too. They out there crashing out. They arguing on the internet about H-1B visas. Like, I'm about to just get to the bag because it's pretty simple. Invest in my brokerage account, and then maybe do a house hack, and that's it. And then I stay by myself, control my, my purchase habits, and then that's it. Once you do that, Asians out here killing even whites. Asians got more wealth on every percentile than whites. So it's like they minority too, but you don't hear them rah about politics all the time, do you?
Obstacles, please tell them. And that's what I've been telling. Like, bro, when y'all even start talking, as soon as I hear you say white supremacy, I'm like, bro, it's nothing for us to talk about. Okay, Asians have in like almost double. They're damn near double. They're like 90% higher, median income than what white people are.
Yep.
You feel me? The only group of men that out earn fucking Asian women are Asian men. Asian women are kicking every other group of men's ass in earnings. Okay,
mopping them up.
So what are we talking about when y'all want to erase this and the white man won't let me? So you mean to tell me he let the little motherfucking Asian man and Asian woman, but not you feel me?
But not you.
Yeah, like come on, man.
And then they go into yeah, but that's because of Chinatowns. And I go over the data. I'm like, yo, look, bro, they own the equivalent of businesses. The only thing that they do that the white man don't do and the white woman don't do is invest in a brokerage account. They open up more retirement accounts, and they open up 20% more of individually held accounts. That's it. That's got them sitting even at the 90th percentile, meaning the top percentile. That's got them sitting $700,000 of wealth over whites. They're killing wealths. They're doubling them in the medium. It's ridiculous. So again, they're not even doing nothing like complexed out here, building that, ninjas. We always go into group economics and the money leaves within 2 hours. Yeah, my money be leaving. It goes straight into my stock account. That's where it go. My money be bouncing right up on the stock account.
Yeah, investments, man. Listen,
come on, man. It's the year of the black man, bro. If you just do the actions, the information's there, bro. The information's there.
Telling you, like you said, bro, this a lot of this back and forth shit from this point on, bro. I'm just laughing. I'm laughing. I'm investing my money where my money need to go. I'm making the right, financial decisions. I'm making the right career decisions. I'm making the right, all the different things to do, bro. Like I said, to put me in the best possible position for me and my fam, bro. Fuck all this other shit. This shit, I can come over here and say what the fuck I got to say, but trust and believe. Everything I talk about, I'm doing or I already did it. You feel me? I'm in the fucking process of it. I set my shit up. I ain't just out here talking this shit to you, bro. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's, you know.
But when you attempt to share the information, because I remember I went on a couple channels, and you know which one I'm talking about. I try to share the information in the plays. I was getting yelled at like, oh man, shut up, man. You wasn't in the hood till you was 18, so you can't talk to us. You got a Trump hat on. Shut up, you can't talk to us. And I'm like, dang, bro, just because I got a Trump hat on or because I left when I was 14 from the hood, I didn't know you had to wait till 18 in order for your story to be valid.
Gotta get it
And
out
it's
the mud.
like,
You gotta get it out the
what
mud.
the
You gotta hustle. You
hell?
gotta get shot a couple times, brother. You ain't been shot. You ain't been locked up.
I ain't been shy.
You ain't got no gang
And then-
tattoos, brother.
And then they was bugging out because I'm like, yo, you know, I had the stepdad and he was selling in the suburbs, and they was like, he wasn't selling in the suburbs. You lying? I'm like, so drugs ain't in the suburbs neither? Like, come on, man, y'all ninjas is crazy. Y'all just making up stories in your mind, and it's like none of that even matters, bro. I'm still telling you, you can still put $50 in your Cash App account. That's got nothing to do with all that other stuff. Didn't want to listen, bro. I guess I didn't have the hood credentials. Like,
Hey,
come
man,
on, man.
I told you, bro. Like I said, this is.
And these dudes wasn't even from the hood. Like, come on.
Yeah. Niggas ain't never picked no roaches out of the cereal box they damn self, but they mad at you because you like, hey man, what we doing? Niggas wanna be
Yeah,
ghost-
come on. So, hey, man, we gonna make it. Go ahead.
I'm so glad. Like I said, man, I'm glad it's officially here, started or whatever. I'm gonna actually start going over some of the things. I think he signed a whole bunch of executive orders this year. That's today. I'm sorry, this today, and to see where it goes from there, bro. Because like you said, I'm looking for anything that's got dollar signs connected to it. Shout out to the veterans. You know, Trump was. If you are a veteran, bro, he definitely looks out. You feel me? So I'm waiting to see what new things are gonna be open up for us and things like that. Like you said, bro, listen, if you're not putting yourself in the best possible situation from a financial standpoint, from a physical, mental health standpoint, hey man, it's your fault. Nobody else's. Not the white man, not the government, not Trump, not whoever the fuck. That's on you.
Hey, what's going on, people?
Man. What's up, Premium? What's going on, brother? What you got for us?
No, man, starting this new business in a few weeks. I'm trying to, switch things up. Other than that, man, I didn't catch the inauguration, but I caught a little glimpse, a little highlights of it. So he just put in a law that says they're only gonna recognize two genders from now on.
Yeah, it's official. It's official executive order.
Shit, there's gonna be a lot of tears in San Francisco. Shit,
they'll be all right. They'll figure it out. They was making it before the last 4 years. They'll figure it back out again.
So let's say in the next 4 to 8 years, a Democrat was to run for president and win, right? Who's to say they're not going to change it back? Like, is that possible?
No, they could. It's an executive order, so anything that's an executive order can be stopped, and changed by the incoming administration. Like I think Trump had some still COVID things in place when Biden came in, and Biden kept them. He actually extended them. Especially I think it was so that's what it was. So Biden extended the emergency declaration. Trump never ended it. So all what's the name had to do was keep extending it out because he never ended it before he got out of office. So the emergency declaration for federal emergency thing, that's how they was able to keep the schools closed so long and transportation and implement a lot of the bullshit, because all Biden did was extend those executive orders from Trump.
Okay. Yeah, man. I seen this video on Facebook. Some preacher somewhere, probably from the South, and he was talking about he wanted to boycott Snoop and Rick Ross and Nelly and them dudes because they performed for Trump. And I was like, ain't Snoop the same dude at the red carpet for some event? He had two black girls on a leash like dogs. And y'all didn't say nothing when he was doing all those shenanigans 10, 20 years ago. But now you guys want to boycott dude now? That's crazy.
I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a clip that I think Elon Musk shared of Snoop Doggy Dogg in 2017, claiming that if you're a black man who performs for Trump, that you're a tap dance nigga, blah, blah, blah.
I already played it.
Oh, you played it? Okay, I don't know if he saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, but fantastic. Pull that picture up, man. Dude was on the red carpet with 2 black women with on leashes. Like 2 German shepherds, man. Like, that's crazy.
It's crazy that they were on leashes?
No, okay, listen. I mean, no, it's crazy how like Snoop Dogg, well, today he's all about black women and black people and black power. And if you perform to 2017, if you perform for Trump, you this, you that, but you're the same dude who's professional, who's like trying to promote Crippin' and Blood to like a whole generation.
Yeah, well, Snoop Doggy Dogg is not a moral compass for just about like anybody,
right?
You know, when he went off on Oprah Winfrey and that other one, Iyanla or whatever, and he was calling them ugly dog face bitches and all that shit. It's like, you know what you're dealing with. It's like that. First of all, he's not a politician and he's not a moral compass. It's like, I don't even know why anybody takes him seriously.
Well, I mean, I get that part. What I'm saying is, if you guys didn't want to boycott him back then when he was doing those shenanigans, don't try to boycott him now because he's riding out for Trump and them dudes like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think most of these people understand what a boycott is.
I agree.
I really don't. Like, I there was so many people. Oh yeah, well, I'm boycotting the inauguration. Hey, idiots! The person is running your government. You can't boycott your government because you got to pay taxes like next week. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, these people are dumb.
Yeah.
Hey man, I can't show the picture because it's got like see-through shirts and I know some asshole will flag it because I put it up there.
Oh
so
yeah, you don't want to do that.
Areola action, so I'll just put the thing in the hold on, let me get the original joint.
Areola action, huh?
Yeah, some areola action.
Yeah, put some smiley faces on the put some smiley faces on the areolas.
All that, brother. I'm just go. Hey, I'll shoot you the link in the thing for you freaky frogs. There y'all go, man. There's one of them. Let me see what the other one is. The other one is you freak monsters out here.
My credit score goal.
This one right there got the best view of the tetas. Okay, for you freaky niggas. But yeah, nah, bro. Like I said, I don't like Chuck, I'm with you, man. The day of the entertainer being the moral compass or the political leaders, I don't want to say, I can't say the majority just yet, but I think a substantial number of us understand now that I'm no longer listening to the celebrity, the actor, the rapper, the athlete about politics, bro. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah, I can't do that, bro. I'm too grown for that shit. Maybe some up and coming, young people in their 18s, 18 and like 25, maybe, but even they should, but yeah, man, I think we're past that.
Yeah, I'd like to think so, but you got to remember these people, there's a lot of them are still taking all of their cues from entertainers, like, all these women who line up to watch The View and stuff. It's like, what are you going to do? All you can do is just vote against them.
Well, that's what I was saying. I think a lot of that, especially with a lot of these illegals being gone now.
Were they gone already?
Well, no, not now. I'm sorry, but eventually, over the time, right? I think that's going to change a lot of the political strategy and like opportunity, because some of those places were allowing them to vote in local elections, just not federal.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's going to have a major. Well, I know it's going to have a major impact over the next 4 years.
My thing about the illegal aliens, first of all, a lot of these people are so entrenched in here at this point until, as long as they haven't committed any crimes, I think a lot of them are going to end up staying. I think what they'll do is they'll make a big show going after the gang members and anybody the police picks up, and they'll use them as an example of how they're clearing out illegals. But most of these people aren't going anywhere. And then again, we've let in so many legal aliens from questionable countries until you almost don't even know the difference between the illegals and the legals now. And those people have had children over the last, 10, 15 years. And their children are all going to continue to, uphold their vote. And then some of these people have stolen the IDs of family members. I was having that argument with somebody a little bit earlier. I really don't know how many of those people they're really going to get up out of here. I was suggesting Trump, what he should do is like McDonald's. You know how they have a number that says how many burgers they serve? He should have a number that says how many illegals I've ejected.
Oh, I'm positive Trump's gonna do something like that. It's already in the work, bro. I'm positive.
Also, I don't know if this was a gossip or fake news or whatever, but I heard he made a law or executive order for child support saying that if anybody pays child support, they can claim. What?
Yeah, that shit's cap. It's not true. Everybody keeps talking about it.
I want to say
he hadn't officially said anything about the whole child support thing. So that's something that people claim he tweet. I looked for the tweet. I tried to hunt that shit down, then find it, and no one's be able to reproduce it for real. So that's rumor mill shit.
Yeah,
bro.
until it's signed into law, you can't believe what you're hearing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I'm excited, man. I want to see what's going on. I mean, yeah, man. Hopefully, this whole two gender thing can work out, man. Just grown men in women's bathrooms and shit, changing and shaving their, that's crazy. So hopefully, that could pan out.
Wait, I'm sorry. What did you just say?
Over here, I'm in Washington State, right above Oregon and California, right? And out here, Planet Fitness, Target, they already got the whole unisex bathrooms going on right now already. And there's a whole story about this with some lady catching the dude shaving his privates in the women's restroom right next to a 14, 13-year-old girl and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So out here it's just getting crazy. Says hopefully. Yeah, man.
Wow, that's deep. Well, according to him, what is it? Only two genders from now on. I wish he'd take it to the next level. He should make English the official language of America. He says he's going to change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. I'm waiting for that. What else can we do to piss people off?
I
don't care.
What was real crazy, but it's really a big thing that he said. He said we taking back the Panama Canal because they pretty much treaty. That's huge.
And we're gonna make Canada the 51st state. And we're gonna take over Greenland.
Well, we know that's cap. They're not gonna take over Canada.
Well,
we probably won't be able to do that, but we definitely going to be able to negotiate better positions. So when it come down to tariffs internationally, we're going to be negotiating that. We're going to have a lot of these people who ain't been putting up, but just shutting up and talking a lot of nonsense. We're going to get them to put up. So economically speaking, I think also, Trump's approach to treating geniuses like Elon Musk and etc., other people in the industry that are innovating and creating jobs and creating factories in a positive light, I think that's important because a lot of Americans are just anti-classist, anti-rich, anti-billionaire, which is stupid at the end of the day because they create businesses and ports and ships and factories that you apply to. But net, as even Trump said, you got to protect your geniuses. So you got to protect the people who are creating value. And we haven't had an administration do that in quite some time because everybody's broke. And so they love to hate. They hate the player instead of learning the game. So I think Trump is just going to bring in a positive mentality, and not only with the positive mentality around that, but also the legislation. So we need the legislation, and we need to get these goons out here paying their fair share, and then tell people who always want us to fight for them, like the U word and all that other stuff, we ain't fighting for you no more. You got to put up your own dukes, and then we're going to put up our own dukes, and then that's just how it's going to roll. So I definitely think that's beneficial for us, and the military members are going to be supported across the board. And I mean where it matters, not in all these surgeries and nonsense of, don't ask, don't tell. That's where we were chilling at before. But at the end of the day, definitely pushing that all across, I think that's really going to make the change. Damn the bathroom shit. That shit's going to slide to the left once we start pushing it across this economy.
Well, but here's what about that whole shit about people hating rich people and everything. Well, my answer to that is stop giving rich people all your fucking money. It's like they act like Elon Musk didn't make all that money on his own. Obama gave him tax credits and subsidies and everything and built up Tesla. And then just like Frankenstein's monster, as soon as the Democrats turned on him in California, he said, fuck you, and he went to Texas. Or just like all of these cell phone companies, these people are rich because you're giving them all your money. These car companies are rich because you're giving them all your money. These clothing
There's
companies,
nothing wrong with that,
rich, you're giving them all your money. I'll never understand how do these people square the fact that they're handing over all their money and then complaining that these people are getting rich. It's like you're giving them all your money.
But like to do that, or like what? But to do that, like that would mean you have to get off grid. Stop. Listen, you can't tell a white woman to stop drinking Starbucks. That's impossible. So
yes, I can. I can say, bitch, stop drinking Starbucks.
No, wait.
Giving them your money.
I don't even think that's necessary. What you all mad for? Like, be wise with your money, spend it wisely. No, not you specifically, not your emotions. But what I'm just saying is, it don't matter. Like, those guys getting money don't matter. Elon, yeah, he receives supplements and subsidies. So does everybody. Everybody receives them. You get one for a house ownership. There's history of the people being bailed out. Everybody's getting bailed out by the government. That's not the problem. Gas industry gets bailed out. They receive subsidies. Everybody receives some form of support from the government. So that's not really the problem. The problem is you broke, you making poor financial decisions, and you want to blame Republicans or the white man while Asians out here crushing it. You don't hear Asians crying with you guys. You guys are the only people who be crying. Asians be chilling, enjoying their wealth and enjoying the American dream. Don't want to go back to China. Don't want to go back to Japan. Don't want to go back to Taiwan. They be having the goodest time in America. You guys are underperforming because you're financially illiterate. But again, there's no need to hate and say nobody need to buy Starbucks or whatever. It don't matter. They create value. People want the service and the product. I'm not mad at that. But at the end of the day, you got to be smart yourself. The accountability is on you. And as Mr. Fantastic said, it ain't nobody external. We ain't here to blame Democrats. And Democrats, y'all need to shut up and just take the L. And let's just move forward so that we can get this money, man. Ain't nothing wrong with spending your money once you get it. You know what I'm saying? You only live once.
Well, hold on. If you spend, listen. If you spend your money when you get it, then that means that, number one, you have less money. And that also means that you have less money left over for your kids. So as far as that intergenerational wealth thing, a lot of these other cultures that come here, their philosophy is that, no, they want to spread that money down and they will not spend it on purpose, so that they leave it over for their kids to be more stronger and powerful. And that's the reason why the average American cannot compete with these people. That's number one.
No, that's not it. That's not it. It's just a financial, because if you look at the data, generational wealth has a 70% failure rate by the first generation, 90% by the second generation.
But hold on.
That's all people. That's all people. That's all people.
Not
Asians.
All people. Not Asians.
Asians still have it low because Asians don't. They're all self-made Asians, so they all get it from
financial
financial investments.
Hold on. Pull up
they
that
all get it
because I need to see.
They all get it from financial literacy. You invest in the stock market. It's not generational wealth. Stop talking about that. All it is investing in the stock market and purchasing assets. No, it's not. Generational wealth is only exist in 12% of the population. Inheritance wealth is only 12%. The rest of it is created all in itself.
Among what group?
52% people. This is across the board, man. You keep saying what's groups. You show me the statistics of Asians only.
Show me where you get that. No, I'm sorry. Nope.
I don't have to. Nope. What do you mean show you on the show right now? What are you talking about?
Nah, that's not true. That's not true at all.
Show you on the show right now? I'm wealthy. I know about money. And I'm speaking money facts because the vehicles, listen, the vehicles and investments and the things you do are not about generational wealth. You keep saying that. All people say that. When you're broke, you say that. But it's not that. All you have to do is purchase assets. Assets are purchased by you with your income. That's how most people get the money. 52%. Housing or the stock market. The stock market is the best. Stock market is the best. Stock market is the best. Go ahead, Premium.
Okay, so like I said,
See, this is what I'm saying. When you talk to black people about wealth, then they uproar and try to tell you what it is. Okay. Go ahead, Premium.
Yeah, like savings minus debt.
I got a question for you real quick. So like I'm starting
yeah, go ahead.
Here, right? I'm starting an ATM business, and eventually what I want to do is get into real estate, have like rental properties. Do you think when you compare real estate to like stocks, which one has like a higher fail rate in your opinion?
Well, traditionally 90% success rate when you go down towards the real estate route. So it's usually real estate with the highest level of success, but that's usually just because of the time. But everybody has a high success rate because they're just invested in the S&P 500. So that's pretty neutral, right? That's just like an index. So both are very important towards wealth contribution, but they're kind of like different because you don't invest in real estate like a blanket real estate, a specific location, a specific property, right? Versus the index is, the average, the best 500 companies, S&P 500, NASDAQ, something like that. Retirement accounts, basically.
Real estate
all
is
your retirement
safer
accounts,
and less riskier than stocks.
all your no, not really. All your
Yes, it is.
retirement accounts and all your pension plan is in actual stock market.
See,
So
the problem
all the money
is
is
when people
mostly
are
in the
talking
stock
about
market.
investments, what they're not doing is they're not actually giving a goal of actually what they're saving for. When you buy a house and you pay a house off and you leave that house to your children, that's called
Here we go.
intergenerational wealth. When your children have houses that they don't have to pay for or rent and all they have to do is pay taxes, then that means that they have an advantage over the other people who are stuck paying fucking rent.
Passport. Wait a minute. though.
Okay.
Let's say I did that, right? Let's say I bought a house, I died, I passed it on to my children, right?
Okay.
What if my children ain't renting it out? They're just using it for the old domicile.
No. Okay. What if they're not renting it out? What if your children are simply living in it and it's paid off, or they're still paying down an old rate that you had from pre? Well, hold on. What if you had a 3% fixed mortgage for 30 years? Guess what?
That only existed. That only existed like 20%.
Excuse me.
Go ahead.
Excuse me. That
Yeah, go
3%
ahead.
fixed mortgage for 30 years was just what, 4 or 5 years ago. So if you have a 3% fixed mortgage on a nice, decent property for 30 years, right? And you were to die tonight and your kids took that over, guess what? That is putting them in an advantage over just about everybody who goes out right now and is trying to rent an apartment, where the apartment's going to cost them more than the mortgage that they would try to get right now for that house. Or if they tried to go out and buy that same house, the value on that house now is much higher, and the rate that they would pay on the mortgage is much higher. So they would actually have an advantage. You know what that's called? It's called intergenerational wealth. And that's part of the reason why these Asians, when they come to these countries, especially
Here we go.
America or any country dumb enough to allow people to come from the outside and buy up their properties, that's why
Here we
when
go.
you look down your block, all of your fucking businesses are Chinese owned or owned by
Crash
the
out.
Indians or owned by somebody from outside.
Crash
your
out.
country.
Crash out, Bandicoot.
This is not crash out. This is me on normal. This is me on
Crash
normal.
out.
They know I am.
Blame
I'm not
the
crashing out.
Asians.
Just real
Yes,
quick.
I'm not blaming the Asians.
Okay, well, just
I'm
Truck.
blaming America for being stupid
Truck.
enough to do it.
Truck. All right, so Truck. So still, what he said though still applies to even that, because we talk about this at nauseum, bro. You know how many people get Big Mama's house or Big Daddy's
Fuck
house,
it all up, yeah.
and then they lose it because they don't pay the fucking taxes?
Oh no, I understand that. Yes.
So you're still proving his point in what he's saying.
No, because that's an exception to the rule.
Truck, let me finish. It's not the exception to the rule when it happens more often than not. What we're telling you is that those people either don't keep those properties, right? And they sell them off early, like probably at a loss because they haven't done what they're supposed to do, and they're behind because they haven't kept up with the taxes or whatever the fuck is on and so forth. They're being the problem and the issue is we keep trying to say generational wealth and all this different shit when again the numbers say it, Truck, across
Fantastic.
the board.
The people you're talking about, what race of people are you specifically talking about?
Truck, that's what we're telling you across
Are
the
you
board.
talking? Hold on. Are you talking about blacks, whites, or Asians, or all three?
Talking about all.
I'm not talking about all.
Hold on, Truck. You can't do that. Wait.
Pass
Hold on.
down most of their wealth through real estate.
And Truck, I feel you. I mean, but now you're trying to corner the argument or corner the debate. What we're talking about is of all people across the board, it's still the minority to where generational wealth is the reason for them being wealthy. So if you're going to use Asians, of course you're going to win that argument. But Asians, hold on. But Asians aren't the only group, and Asians are the smallest group.
But they're the ones coming here taking over shit.
Okay, but Truck, still they're coming here taking over because they playing the game the right way.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. But wait, what I was trying to point out, Mr. Fantastic, the source of their wealth was not through real estate. They had equal ownership of real estate with white folks. The actual lead was in retirement accounts, and the lead was directly held financial brokerage accounts. That is why they lead amongst white people, not because of real estate investments. They're around 13%, just like whites around 14%. So they're neck and neck. And the same thing goes for businesses. Businesses, they also don't outpace. They're just equivalent. The only reason they have massive amounts of more wealth than white people on the majority amongst their small Asian population, the source of their wealth is from retirement accounts and individually held. They're at 20% above whites in individually held accounts, and they're 15% above whites on retirement accounts. So that's almost a 35% plus increase of holding securities more than white people. So that is the source of their wealth.
The source of their wealth
is
the
from
fact
that.
the Chinese people can call the Bank
Here we
of
go.
China and they can get money from China.
What?
And the Indians can call
Brother,
the Bank
no,
of India.
No,
and
they
get
can't.
Indian money, and then they bring that money
They
here.
can't get that
and
money.
Buy up
No,
your
they
whole
can't.
goddamn block. And
No,
while
they
y'all are
can't.
busy talking,
You can't
this shit,
take
they're busy owning
loans
your
from
block.
the Bank of China and purchase other stocks and the investments. It's called flight of capital. China doesn't
It's called
support flight of
HSBC.
capital.
It's
They
called
force them that.
HSBC.
HSBC.
Yeah,
no,
Hong Kong,
that's
Shanghai
when they
Big
take
Corporation.
money. Yeah, but that's not the majority, and that's not the source of wealth. So you're still incorrect on that. Again.
yeah, okay.
Okay,
All right.
Illuminati.
All
Where
right,
did you
so
hear
do
that
me-
from?
do me a
Alex
favor, do me a
Jones?
favor. Take a
Listen, at
picture
the
down
end of
your
the
block
day,
and let's count
just
the number
invest in
of stores
real
that are owned
estate.
by
Just
Asians.
invest in stock
count the
market.
number of houses
If you
that are
want to
owned by
believe
Asians
that
down
it's a
your block.
Chinese conspiracy
all right.
coming from China and
Yup.
India, from the international banks and the people of what
They
is
just wanna use the
come
money
on,
to
man. That's not what it is because nah, that's not what it is, bro. They
Take a
passed
picture down your
legislation to
block and
stop
let's see how
flights
many
of
Chinese
capital.
food
They
restaurants
don't allow capital just to
Yeah, do
leave.
me a favor, do
They
me a
actually
favor.
put it. They actually put a ban so Chinese people couldn't flight the capital
me a
invested in
favor, do me a
America.
favor, do
That's
me a
why a
favor.
lot of those
Do me a
companies
favor,
were sold
do me a favor.
off.
Do me a favor.
So it doesn't make any
Do
sense.
me a favor.
Shoot.
Do me a favor. Do me a
No,
favor.
I don't need to
I
do
want
you any
I want
favors.
you
Just
to
say what
take
you're
a
saying.
picture on your block and show me how many of them businesses
My
are
block?
owned by blacks versus how
See,
many are owned by
what's that got to
Asians.
do with you? What's that got to
What
do with
that's
me?
got to do is the Asians
Go
come
buy.
over your block.
Go buy.
And if it
Go
wasn't for
buy.
them, you would starve because you wouldn't have Chinese food.
What?
Who you talking to? I live in a beach in Thailand, bro. I'm retired. I focus on myself. I'm just passing y'all money moves. Everybody can apply them,
You're in Thailand
regardless
right
if you're
now?
black or
Hold on,
not.
You're in Thailand
As
right
long
now?
as you're not black or not,
Hold
you
on,
could
You're in
win.
Thailand right now? You're in
Period.
Thailand right now? You're in Thailand right now?
He lives there.
He lives there.
Oh, he's a passport bro. Why didn't you say so?
Elite. I'm not a passport bro. I've been overseas for 18 years. And this
You're- if you're
passport bro,
black-
that's y'all.
you're a
Y'all
black
ninjas
man-
is y'all ninjas is rookies. Y'all
Hold
ninjas
on,
is
hold on, hold on,
y'all
hold on.
whack.
Are you
Yeah,
dating
we
a
ain't the
Thailand
same.
woman? Excuse me. Are you dating a Thailand woman?
What are you asking that for? What's that
Are
got to do with the
you
conversation?
dating
All
a
right. Anyways,
Thai
back to the
woman?
conversation,
You're a
bro.
passport
You just
bro.
focus on buying real estate and buying assets, guys. Don't listen to people like this. They're gonna have you crash out and go nowhere. Worried
just
about the
published a
hood.
video- I
Worried
just
about
published a video
Asians.
5 minutes
Mad.
ago.
Don't hate the player.
All right,
Learn the game.
Yeah, you know what?
Don't hate the player. Learn the game. Stop hating on the Asians.
What are you talking about? I'm a passport bro too.
Don't hate the player. Learn the game.
Yeah, so obstacles, like I was saying, man.
Yeah.
I just turned 31 like 2-3 days ago and everything. I've been trying to get out of because I work 2 jobs right now, and I'm trying to get level up in life and things like that. So, yeah, like I said, my ultimate goal is to own like rental properties and stuff like that. But like, I don't know if I should put my hands in both eventually or something like that, or just
But you live in America, right?
yeah.
He's in
Yeah, so you're good. Just house hack, and then you could take a small contribution like $50 and then just put it in a mutual fund or ETF. You good. But just do research. I call it financial literacy on traditional investment vehicles. You don't need to go all this complex stuff. People be trying to tell you buy a meme stock. Don't do all that nonsense. Sit down, read financial literacy, real simple, traditional, and then you could do both. Build your business, get your 9 to 5, make your contributions, open up a 401k, and just bake it slowly. Over the time, you'll learn. And then next thing you know, 10 years up, you'll be in an amazing position. You'll be killing everybody. You'll be the top 5% or 1%. It ain't hard to do it because most people are just not applying the skills. That's it. They blaming generational wealth and Asians and H-1B visas. They crashing out. Instead, you just follow the strategies, learn the game, and not hate the player, and then you'll be winning. The game is called capitalism, not laborism. So all you got to do is invest your capital.
Man, I agree with that. Man, listen, I just got done watching Squid Games. I was watching the reviews on it, and it was like, oh, it's a deeper meaning about capitalism and how capitalism is bad. But I was like, bro, if capitalism is so bad, go move out to Cuba or like North Korea or something like that, man. Because I don't know, man. Like I'd rather have capitalism. I don't really consider myself like a liberal or conservative, but like I would definitely label myself a capitalist stuff for sure.
Yeah, I hear you.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have a
yeah.
I don't have a problem with capitalism. I love capitalism.
Yeah, man. But yeah, basically, bro. Shout out to Obstacles, bro. Make sure, hey, Obstacles, put your you don't ever post in the chat, bro. Put your joint in the chat. Hey, my man goes over a lot of this stuff, bro, ad nauseum. Always dropping gems, always wherever he's at, especially on his own channel. He got his own channel too.
Yeah, drop his link right now.
Yeah, I should have fucking one of my. I gotta hug him a second.
Yeah, because I want to see how the passport bros are living.
He told you he ain't no motherfucking passport,
He's
bro.
a passport bro because he's black and he's in Thailand.
This
And
nigga
for
here.
nothing more, that's it. He's a textbook definition.
So obstacles,
Nah.
so obstacles. Did you have to learn? Well, do you know how to speak the language out there, or is it even necessary?
Nah, all you need to do is speak green. Once you speak green, every country respect you. Don't matter what color you is. Straight up. Especially if you come from the Empire, United States, they put respect on your name. Especially if you accomplish. But if you come out here struggling, they're gonna look at you crazy. Like, you from America. Why you broke? Like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna look at you sideways if you out here struggling. They like, what? You from America? Why you broke? But net, if you come out here, I got a special visa. I got a Thai elite visa. So I just paid the government for it, and then I can live here continuously as long as I want. And that's what I tend to do. Get investment visas.
So okay, wait. So like, let's say, because like I said, again, speaking, like I was learning about like, so does Thailand dealing won out there, or is it like a different currency in Thailand?
Yeah, you could Google a lot of this stuff, but it's just bot. But I've been here prior to that, back in 2009 when I was working at the embassy as a diplomat. So that gave me my first introduction to overseas life. Of course, Iraq, but that didn't count. That was like war. And then my first base with Japan overseas. But net, after that, I was just addicted. I was like, man, there's a lot out here to see. But guys, you just make moves, make plays. That's fantastic. Always say protect yourself at all time, because you can't really do nothing if you sit up here on child support. You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing if you're getting false alligators. So just focus on your career versus these conservatives out here that would try to tell you, get married, have kids. It don't matter. Don't worry about counting your bankroll. Don't worry about, like, that's stupid. That's crazy advice. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you come from that like single family home, you know, you need your paper right? So at the end of the day, get your paper right. Focus on you. Save yourself, because you can't save nobody else and build no legacy if you can't save yourself.
I'm gonna say this again, bro. Again, this is the year of it, and no one is saying, hey, you can do it alone or you should do it alone, any of these things. Hey, eventually you're gonna want some type of companionship or whatever. Beautiful women are beautiful things. Beautiful creatures, and relationships are wonderful, right? But at the end of the day, black man, straight black man, we got to get our shit together. This is a year for you to worry about you, get you right, make sure you're healthy mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. Get your shit together. Obstacles said it no better. You need to worry about you, okay? This is the year for you to put you first. All right. And I'm not saying, you know what I'm saying, from a selfish standpoint, bro, but we're too selfless. Okay. You have to be some level of selfish to make sure that you're where you need to be. You feel me?
Yeah.
And we've been doing this shit too long, bro. We've been talking about it. I'm telling you, this year, everything I plan on getting, nigga, I'm getting. You hear me?
Yeah. And also, if I could add on to that, man, I don't know if you've seen this clip. It was like a clip with some 65-year-old white man. He was working for this company, this airplane company. Overnight, the whole company shut down. Everybody lost their pitch, and now he's a greeter at Walmart. And like, I'm 31. I don't want to be 65 saying, hey, welcome to Walmart, getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's the main reason why I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, build assets and get up out of this whole rat race. Because I just got done reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And right now I'm trying to read The Psychology of Money. I forgot who written that book, but yeah, I'm trying to read more books and.
Wait, let me ask you something though. Well, before, shout out to Trigger Mike. Hey, look, this is the most thing I say about these books too. Read the books, but it ain't about reading them. It's about doing them. So a lot of people be like, yeah, I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'd be like, why you still broke then? Because if you read Rich, Poor Dad, it didn't hit. You got to go back, circle the block. It should be actions that once you read a book, you should be acting like that book, not just reading it. So I know you just read it, and I'm pretty sure you're going to keep reading it and keep trying to implement the strategies. Just make sure you're doing that, right? Because that's the main point right there.
Well, I mean, after I read the book, it just opened my eyes. It was like, people just working just to pay bills, and like that's what I'm trying to get out of right now. So that's my whole main thing: is start these businesses up and trying to get out this situation. Now, listen, I ain't living on the streets and all like that. So I live by myself. I live in my apartment, you know what I'm saying?
But don't worry about it. You got it, man. You hit in the right direction. And remember this, man. It's the beauty's in the journey. Don't get me wrong. If somebody would have gave me this money, it probably wouldn't have been a sin. I would probably been a weirdo somewhere, like crying, weak as frail. Like I love that I had the journey because that just make me laugh when I'm at the mountaintop now. And I take my cruise and I'm looking at the 7 seas sailing across Asia. I'm just laughing at when I was broke and couldn't afford ramen noodles, working in the Marine Corps. You know what I'm saying? Getting smacked up by the drill instructor back when they could put hands on you. And it just make me laugh like, damn, look how far I came. So the journey is all in it. That's the love. Have passion for your journey because that's going to define you later. The top is just chill. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, and indeed, like, bro, just if you only person you got to worry about yourself, keep it that way, brother. And like you said, just stay on the grind and make the wise decisions. Let me get to Trigger Mike. Trigger Mike, what's up, your brother? What you got for us?
Hey, what up, y'all? Good evening.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, I was watching that game. That game was trash, so I came back upstairs to see what was good with y'all.
The national championship game?
Yeah. Notre Dame get Ohio State punching them in the teeth.
I figured they fucking go stomp them up.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Yeah, that game probably is gonna end the way we all expected. But no, man, dope topic. I was listening just for a few though. But what's the basic premise of?
No, I was just talking about so original premise was pretty much black people being mad at black people for participating or doing anything with the Trump the Trump I don't want to call it a fucking regime, but the Trump,
man, I got you.
Administration. So you had Snoop Dogg talking shit, before and during the inauguration 8 years ago or whatever, right? And now he's performing at the crypto thing, and then Rick Ross saying the same thing, and they're performing at the crypto thing, and then black people were mad at the HBCU band that was invited by Trump. So basically, just pointing out the crab in the barrel mentality of a lot of Negroes that have very little to no understanding of how politics is supposed to work. That's a synopsis.
Absolutely. Y'all know me, man. I've already taken a stance against this because, I mean, even today during the inauguration, I posted. I just want to read y'all what I posted. I put, I'm sorry that Barack Obama had to walk into the inauguration by himself while his counterparts didn't. That was not a flex. And I was talking to the women on my timeline when I put that up there because it's like they'll make an excuse for anything. You got two white former presidents with their wives standing next to him. And then you got the black former president whose wife didn't attend the funeral of Jimmy Carter, who is now also not attending the presidential inauguration. And sure, we could all make excuses for that, but we also need to remember history. This was the same lady that coined the quote, "When they go low, we go high." So basically what she did with her actions twice was show the world that she ain't shit either. And that really, if I'm gonna be hyperbolic about it, this is really a reckoning for anybody who's really just ready to call bullshit on the whole sisterhood, on the whole black establishment. All of that shit is fake. All right. What these liberal-minded people really want you to believe is they're okay with diversity only if it's their kind of diversity. Right? They are not okay with freedom of thought or any kind of thinking outside of that liberal box. They will condemn you, they will shame you, they will try to take your livelihood if you don't agree with them. The reason why I've always been conservative, but the reason why I'm no longer like even looking at liberal networks or anything is because I realized we were programmed our whole life to believe that like the Republican conservative side was the meanest side, that these people will hurt you if you don't agree with them. I've grown up to realize that's actually the Democrats and the liberals, bro. You don't agree with these people's ideology, they will try to take your life, your livelihood. They'll try to murk you. Right? They are the most vicious, most reputation destroying ass people I've ever met in my life. So, like you said, this is a time for black men to start freely thinking. And the what I want to empower men, especially black men, to believe is all you got to do is walk the line for you and your family, and the women will fall in line. You can slowly see it happening now. But as we turn our ear away from the bullshit they talking, they're just talking to themselves now. And everybody else is getting money, getting bread, seeking opportunities, trying to put their families in a better position. And we're not listening or affected by that noise anymore. So, like y'all said, it's a reckoning. It's a perfect time for black men to take control of their lives, seek opportunities. If you are raising kids, do not do it fear-based, like it's been happening from the last 60 years. I don't want nothing to happen to my baby, so he can't go to the military. Forget all that shit. Anything you say goes. Raise your children appropriately the way you want them to be raised, and our families will be better for it.
Indeed, bro. Indeed.
I definitely agree with you. I saw Barack Obama walk in, and I didn't think about it like that. Like I knew Michelle Obama wasn't going, and that she was, talking about how she wasn't going to go and everything. But yeah, I didn't think about that. I think I might bring that up in the next group chat that I'm in. I didn't really notice that,
Man, I thought, just to be honest, like we could have said any excuse on earth. That's what they're using, but to me, this is what that represented.
Disrespect.
Not only her not going, because they're gonna bring up Trump not going, all that, but you remember, you're supposed to be different from him. That's what we always talk about these situations as if black people, or black women in particular, have the moral high ground. That's the position they put themselves in whenever they talk about anything, or they say that they're anti anything. They're anti-Trump. They're anti-white supremacy. They take the moral position, saying we are better than you. And what Michelle Obama did with these two instances, with her absence, showed everybody that black women are no better. And then all of them are making excuses for it. So basically, they just saying, no, we ain't shit either. Right. So, it's unfortunate, but it confirmed every stereotype that people have. And that's why I would have wanted her to show up and stand by her husband to break those stereotypes down and actually show there's no need for disrespect when it's not warranted. So she failed.
Yeah, man. Listen, man. I told y'all, man. Listen, if there's ever an opportunity for black women to add on and to the disrespect of black men and the image they're bro, they're never gonna fail, bro. It's gonna always turn out to be what that. And like you said, even today, early on the panel, people was making excuses for the shit, and it's like, come on, bro, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Couple that with she felt like a single mom while she's married to the president of the United States and all this shit or whatever. Again, man, it's cool, bro. At this point, I think the messages are starting to be so loud they can no longer be ignored, and I think this is what a lot of black men need. You feel me? The simp programming and the protect all women, and black woman is God, and you love your mama regardless, even though you was a crack fiend mama, you always a black queen mama, all that type shit, bro. I think that shit is running its course, bro. And black men are starting to wake up, and enough of us are speaking loud enough for it to be heard, for them to have some other perspective other than just their moms and aunties and grandmas and shit like that.
Yeah, man. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Yep. So, it was basically, this was something that needed to happen, because, I say this a lot on panels and stuff. I'm always like, damn, if women get power, why does it always go back to a patriarchal structure? And we're living in a time now where that question can be answered. Women uphold the patriarchy. Men don't uphold that shit. Once you give women the floor, women start getting tired of other women, right? Now you see white women defective from feminism because they see the writings on the wall. They're a little smarter. They're like, oh shit, we can't really isolate a position for ourselves without our men, right? So what they're doing is they're looking at the numbers, right? Math doesn't have an opinion. They're saying, how the hell do Indians take over this shit and end up being the number one economic class in the United States?
Oh, wait. Don't talk about the Indians because there's some people up here who don't believe in any of that. As far as they're
No, but I'm
concerned,
just saying they're looking at it now like, oh, it's because their family is intact and put together.
They don't believe
Look
in
at the Asians 'cause
intergenerational
their
wealth.
family is intact. So they're sitting here like, oh shoot, I can't really do this without my man, huh? The
for
power
sure.
comes through the family unit, and I'm sitting here trying to destroy it. Right.
Bro, you're not allowed to talk about Asians today.
Oh, well, shoot. Well, that was a big up to them and everything they doing. Like, I'm functionally Asian, right? I use a lot of their mentality and what I'm doing. So no, I just think like that's exactly what's happening, where even the white women are starting to depart from and it's making a lot of people look stupid to say they're the ones who were the biggest promoters of feminism at one point, and now they're leaving other women.
Oh yeah. White women got up out of there with that shit, man. They don't deal. They understand the importance of this shit. A lot of other groups of women starting to understand it too. So it's being forced, and especially now with this move away from all of this.
No, but guys, the bottom line is feminism only works if you have a like a pristine society. Our society ain't pristine no more. These bitches can't even afford their fucking rent. They can't afford the eggs, the bacon, the milk. They can't afford none of that shit no more. So the bottom line is now when they show up, when they were trying to buy that Mercedes GLE or that bullshit car, now they get turned the fuck down. When they trying to buy their Range Rover, now they can't fucking afford it. So now they're starting to understand, oh shit, I can't afford to live and I can't afford any of the stuff that I want. That right there destroys feminism right there. The society, all that credit that they had easy access to before, they don't have that. Oh, they can't afford rent. They can't afford a house. They're losing to a foreclosure. No, feminism was like a dream. And that shit is over. It's over. It's just over. So now they're saying, oh, how do I get a man? Now that's the big thing. Oh, how do I get a man? How do I fix myself, get a man? Nah, that feminism shit is over, guys. That shit is done. That shit is done. Winter is here. What does Kevin Sales say? Winter's coming. Winter's here.
It's here, man. It's here.
It's fucking here.
The saddest part is that they took us warning them. This is the worst part about it. I've seen Fantastic do it. I've seen Obstacles do it on many a podcast. People hate on the warning as if we're fear mongering.
Yep.
We've been warning people for years at this point.
Yeah.
Like, yo, get your family together. And when you really look at it, I have been telling people, I'm a part of a group called the African Conservatives Assembly, right? They have been talking about the child support laws that Trump was going to put in place. And it's not really him, right? He's just, I'm not going to say the puppet. He's just the figurehead of a movement that's happening, right? In 2016, the reason I could never have guessed that Trump was going to win because I was only getting fed news from conservative outlets. I didn't allow that to happen this time. I got news from everywhere. I got news from all of not the conservative stuff, but more so like, how are the men feeling about what's going on in society? How are the husbands, the dads feeling about it? And I had a much more balanced approach. And I was telling people, y'all remember, I was telling people in October, man, in September, Trump about to win this, bro. Y'all don't even understand this movement happening at y'all feet. The men are tired of the BS. You got fathers, you got men that do everything right and still lose. That's what's wrong with our society. They're saying, pick yourself up by the bootstraps, go to work, make money, take care of your family. Those men are still getting divorce notices, served with divorce notices, right? So you have an imbalance in society, and you better understand that at one day, that's what makes men realize, like, why the fuck am I suffering through this shit? I run this shit. This shit don't work without me. So now I'm not going to accept disrespect when I'm the workhorse, right? All of this run through me. So you got to have a little bit. Men need to go through a reckoning where they have enough self-respect not to allow things to happen to them. And I think this is the start of that.
I agree. But we already showed that we were ready to fight back when we put Trump back in office.
Oh, yeah.
And the women, and you got Obama chastising black men about not accepting Kamala. And then it turned out to be the Mexicans and the Hispanic men who did it, but not us. Because I thought black men were really gonna. I really am disappointed in black men behind this last election. I thought black men really were gonna break and go towards Trump instead of Kamala
Man, you
Harris.
tripping.
Well, no, but listen, they kept on saying that the polls were saying that black men were planning to abandon Harris and go to Trump. And then Obama came out to chastise black men about that. So everything they put out made me believe that that's what was going to happen. And Trump did get a larger percent. I just thought that he'd even get a larger percent. So I'm very disappointed with the black men.
Let me tell you.
What they said, that was probably
I'm very disappointed with the black men who stuck behind that Indian woman, Kamala Harris.
No, let me tell you why.
You don't need to be disappointed.
It worked out the way it was supposed to work out, bro.
Yes, it did.
Because what really happened is you saw a sizable amount of black men defect, right? It was like what 78%.
I just wanted to see
voted
more.
for her.
That's all it is.
So that was a strong departure from, the bigger numbers she got. But the reason why I'm actually proud of what happened is this is why I was saying she was going to lose the popular vote. She lost the popular vote, which lets you know there is a sizable amount of black men, even black women, that didn't vote at all. So that lets you that's also like a defecting type of thing, right? They were not motivated and they were slowly deprogramming themselves. They might not have been able to bring themselves to vote for Trump, but they sat it out so those numbers could get, so he could win the popular vote. So there were many black men that were eligible to vote that didn't vote. And in my mind, I count that as a win.
If you look at the difference between the amount of votes she got versus Biden, it comes out to like 3 million. At first, it was like 15 million until they started counting all of the states reported. But then it became like 3 million if you compare the difference between her and Biden's win, right? But even with that 3 million, she got blown out electorally. So, yeah, I'm glad that she lost the popular vote. But let's just keep in mind, she was never popular. She never got like a single delegate, number one. And number two, if it hadn't been for that DEI bullshit, Biden wouldn't have been forced to pick her as a running mate. He probably would have picked Tulsi Gabbard. But
yeah, you absolutely right about that, bro. And one thing we got to keep in mind, she said she might run in 2028. We got to realize look, bro, we got to realize that she's not even the one that got those votes. Biden got those votes because of the anti-Trump coalition. Kamala Harris got that many votes because of the so it wasn't people voting for her. It was people voting against. Trump is so polarizing that it was people voting against him. That lady might not get 55 million on her own. I promise you.
I can
Then there's some people who wanted to vote for women. Then you got some of those. I don't know how much it is.
Not a polarizing candidate. Trigger Mike, I can promise you. I can promise
Nobody
you.
cares. They lost.
After these California fires, two people you don't have to worry about is Gavin Newsom and Kamala fucking Harris.
Or Karen Bass. None of them. You're right.
Well, Karen Bass is finished. I never even considered her in the running for anything. But as far as running Gavin Newsom for president or Kamala Harris ever trying to run for president, I can guarantee you that will never happen. I don't even believe that she really wanted to be vice president. This woman sat there for 3 years and learned nothing. She didn't train for anything. She didn't learn how to be a better politician. She didn't learn how to speak to people. She didn't learn how to do anything. I don't think she was ever serious about being vice president. She was thrust into the position, and it was fake it until you make it. And they thought they could just install her ass. Because keep in mind, she wasn't even supposed to be at the top of the ticket. It was supposed to be
here.
It was Biden. Biden was supposed to end up as Jimmy Carter Part 2.
She doesn't even go here.
Saved him from that. And bottom line is, you don't have to worry about either of them. If another woman, I'll tell you what, I'll just say this. The only woman you got to worry about running for president and possibly women is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Dog, she will not. Dog, come on, bro.
I'd like to believe that she can't win.
Okay, check this out.
I'd like to believe
the anti-AOC coalition is probably bigger than the anti-Trump coalition.
But it's not bigger than the anti-Kamala Harris camp. And he's not running no more. He's out. He's not running no more.
It is. Let me tell you something. Kamala Harris, this is why I actually defended her a lot. Because she was catching strays, bro. We put so much on blame on the vice president, and we ain't never done no shit like that. She was catching Joe Biden strays because that dude was old as hell. And they made her the figurehead to catch those bullets. Kamala Harris ain't do nothing to nobody. AOC, on the other hand, bro, because I'm a federal firearms licensee, right? So I'm heavy in the firearms industry. That entire industry put to protect AOC, never put her on a presidential ticket.
So can you get me a machine gun license?
A machine gun license?
Yeah.
Nah.
Oh.
Yeah, Google.
You got
man, if
you have
want
to get
that,
yeah
man.
you have to get
Damn.
what's called a special occupational tax 2, class 2, and then you can build them as you want to. You build them for demo, right? You demo them to police departments, and then you could keep them. But if you ever lose your class 2, you got to destroy them after that.
So with that being said, right? Do you think because like this is like the second time a woman failed at being a president or to be elected to be president, do you feel like in the future there will be any type of female, running for president?
Someday there'll be a female president.
So
Someday.
I'm gonna actually echo. I had said this, and then Bill Clinton did a interview. I forget with who, but he did an interview. It's actually going to be way easier for a conservative woman to become president than a liberal woman. So let me tell you the problem with liberal women, because they made this mistake twice. I did not think they were going to do it twice. Hillary Clinton made the mistake that half of your constituency, is men, but you never talk to the men. You never did. And you saw that once Kamala Harris got the numbers in, that's why she went and put that fake ass black men bill, whatever she was trying to do. She put that together real quick because she saw the numbers that of black men that either weren't voting or were voting for Trump. That's why she put that little package together. Y'all remember that? Talk about black men, this, jobs for black men, whatever, scholarships, all that bullshit. So how liberal women are so weird that they ignore half the constituency, which are men, and still believe they're going to get their votes. You're actually going to get the votes of the women. You need to spend your entire campaign talking to the men, trying to get the needs of men. And the reason they kind of cornered themselves is because they know women are so liberal on their side that if you even try to take the side of men a little bit or champion any of their agenda, you're going to lose some of the women. So they created their own mess. A conservative woman, and I want y'all to look at read like the autobiography of like Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was so thorough as a woman that she told the women's liberation movement, y'all get the hell out of my face. I ain't giving y'all shit just because y'all women. Right? So she was like a man's woman type thing. She didn't let any of the workers at a hotel unpack her husband's clothes. She's like, that's my job. You see what I'm saying? So she was able to hold down the business front and the home front. That's like the only woman that will gain the trust of men so men can vote for her. So a conservative woman will definitely be president one day. I'm not sure about a liberal one.
Now, Trigger Mike, let me ask you this. So, like, when you look at countries like Iran, Afghanistan, some countries or some places in Asia, right? They're really high based in traditional values as in the man is leading. Do you feel like if a woman was to be president of the United States of America, other nations like Iran, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, some places in Asia, they will really respect America like if they had a woman leading our nation?
No. That I've said that 1,000 times, bro. Any female president will have to tread lightly. You have to tread lightly. She'll actually need to send representatives to do some of the negotiations in other countries. They will probably not meet with her, whoever she is, right? So she goes to any sovereign nation or Middle East country, she should send a male representative or the Secretary of State. The Secretary of State would have to be a man. It would have to be. The Vice President would have to be a man.
Didn't we have Secretary of State Hillary Clinton before? And she
Absolutely. If you go look at some of the relations she was having with Russia and stuff, they would just call the president. They wouldn't deal with her directly. So no, these people do not respect female authority at all. And the problem with that is also, you got to understand, like, women always adopt in order to seem more masculine, or they always adopt the worst behaviors of men, right? So it's like, in order for a woman to be more authoritative, instead of being assertive in a palatable sense, they become an asshole, right? So just imagine, like, if you're trying to negotiate with Putin, or you're trying to negotiate with Xi Jinping, and you start imposing your power like you're a dude, they're gonna launch something just because you talk like who the fuck you think you talking to? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so they're gonna have to tread lightly with that. These people already do not put women in their political process, so they won't deal with a woman as in a position of authority, and they will they will just shoot stuff at us to fuck with her, right? So we better be careful on how we create diplomatic relations around a female president, because women cause issues thinking that they want to use the power of men for themselves, but they'll cause a lot of problems in the process.
So pretty much, not well. I don't know how to say this, but like, we would be low key kind of doomed if we had a woman president. Then, would you say?
I think so.
All right.
I think it's gonna have to be one of those processes where she's legitimately just the figurehead, because it doesn't really do us any good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. I don't like Trigger Mike says, I don't think people have enough cultural understandings of people outside of the United States, right? And you got to understand, bro, you're dealing with, especially like the Middle East, which is a lot of the issues and people we have issues with. Asians too, right? China too, bro. Those people, Russia also. So when you're major, you know what I mean, your major leaders, and the head of your country, bro, is a woman, dog, bro. Hey, you're not gonna have no type of none. You're not gonna have no type of pull or influence with those people for the most part. They're more likely to try it. And then, like you said, the shit you saw going on with hell, they was even talking to, was it Elizabeth Warren, when she was doing the whole Taiwan thing or whatever, and she kept playing around with it. I don't think women understand, bro. And we're just not there yet. Everybody
You mean Elizabeth Warren or Nancy Pelosi?
Nancy Pelosi, my bad. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi, that's what I meant. But I think the problem with Americans is America thinks that we're the moral standard for the world, and that's not it, bro. It's just not it. You can be with all the shit, like all this rainbow shit over here, bro. You're not pulling that shit nowhere else, dog. Like and I'm not saying I agree with it, but people get deleted for that shit. Did y'all see the shit where the OnlyFans girl in Turkey got arrested because she was gonna try to be the next one to do 100 dudes?
Yes. Thank God for these Muslim countries. Thank God for them.
Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? So again, man, I think what a lot of Americans have absolutely no awareness of the cultural beliefs and practices of other countries like that, bro. Because you put a woman in there, dog. Nah, she's gonna have to have an extremely, extremely strong vice president that's extremely loud and vocal, and then on top of that, now you gotta make the shit. I can't think of it right now, but
so pretty much the vice president got to be like Jim Jones, and like the president got to be like Cameron. How Jim Jones always like, I'm with the Goonies and everything.
All right, that was a terrible analogy.
No. If you have a woman,
you're gonna have to have an extremely loud Joint Chiefs of Staff and Secretary of Defense and all stuff like that.
Extremely strong, like
if you have a woman president, she's gonna have to be like Amanda Waller out of the Suicide Squad.
No, you know what? This is a interesting. This is an interesting pair to watch now. So, I personally believe the president is going to, by the time he's done with this 4 years, I do think Canada will be the property of the United States, and I also think we're going to have some interesting relations with Mexico. So you have to watch. Oh, I'm sorry. Canada is going to be the property of the United States. Panama is going to be the property of the United States, and we're going to be in limbo with what we're going to do with Mexico, right? Because look at the language. That's why I just said it last week. Every statement that he's making now, it's like a statement of force, because I'm looking at the deficit and how it's increasing even since last quarter. It went up astronomically high in the last quarter of this fiscal year, right? Yeah. And one of the only ways to erase a deficit like that is to expand the economy. So when he's making all of these comments about Greenland, Mexico, Canada, I'm like, oh, he really means that. He's not joking. Because if we assume Canada, we assume their GDP, maple syrup, all these different things, right? So we can export around the world. We assume Greenland, that's a national security position because Greenland is extremely close to Russia, right? And they have like fishing. Like they have a
not just, so I just looked that up too, and that's what I don't think people. So the Canada shit is not gonna happen, and we don't want it to happen anyway because Canada is not a threat, it's not really a value, and it would just be taking on, I think, more burden for taxpayers. Greenland, on the other hand, though, when it comes to natural resources and like you said, strategic placement and all those different things and so on and so forth, that makes a whole lot more sense. And from what my understanding is, it was like completely totally against it. I'll say about a month ago or so on and so forth, but now they're in talks. So a lot of this stuff that Trump says sounds, purposely hyperbolic. That's Trump style, but like people want to dismiss it because of that. But like we talked about earlier, that Panama Canal thing is huge. Okay, if you understand, like people don't. That's another thing too, man. Shout out to the Navy, shout out to the sailors, shout out to people that understand this shit, bro. The water runs the world, nigga. It's 70%. 70% of the earth. Okay, it's very important. That's why you keep hearing all this stuff in the news about, what I'm saying, these people are claiming these waters and these people are claiming these waters. Bro, before things ever touch a truck or a plane, it gets there on a boat first. Okay, a boat gets there. A boat gets there first. Okay, so things like the Panama Canal, the Suez Canal, any of these canals, bro, they're literal ways to cut the travel short and make it a lot easier for these places to get the transport and to get to places that it can't get to because they're man-made structures, because of maybe the water levels are too low or shit is too tight or whatever, so on and so forth. Pause. But it's a lot that goes on to it, man. I think this is another opportunity too for people to start, bro. Learn something new, man. I told you, learn some new shit, dog, for real. Learn why. Don't just take the shit that somebody says or Trump says and all this bullshit or whatever. Do a little research on the Panama Canal. I ain't saying write a paper. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying make it up, but bro, all you gotta do is watch a video. You feel me? Look into Greenland. I literally just did it myself when we talked about it. See, I had no idea, but what oil and natural gas is huge. And what did he say? Drill. And for the first, people keep forgetting about. Well, before he left the last time, the United States was producing oil for the first time in forever, man. So listen, it's so many opportunities out here, man. Please, just make yourself more aware of things, bro, and stop. It's crazy as it's gonna sound, bro. Stop listening to the news for real. Right? I don't watch Fox News. I don't watch CNN. Some shit may pop up here or there, and you know what I do? I go do my research on my own. Okay, I don't listen to either side or whatever. If I'm gonna listen to something, it's probably like C-SPAN or what's the NPR, to where it's as neutral as I can possibly get it, and then get into the particulars myself. But yeah, man, we have to. It's our responsibility, bro. A lot of us, most of us are over 30, bro. Okay, you don't have no excuse to where you're more entertained than informed at this point, brother. All right, we changing the narrative, we changing the bullshit, bro. We gonna do what the fuck we supposed to do. So you know what I'm saying, we have to challenge ourselves and keep ourselves up to the standard. You feel me?
And then what you said about the news too, like guys, that also applies to economics. Like a lot of you guys would say the news is lying when it comes to politics. Like people say that fake news. But when it comes to the economics, y'all listen to them too. So when the news come along and say you poor, you impoverished, you can't afford a home, why you can't do this, why you can't do that, you just believe them. You be like, yeah, they speaking the truth. I can't afford a home right now. And it's like, nah, man, that's more propaganda. That's more stuff to get you in the mindset to think that you can't do X, Y, and Z. So again, not only politics, you don't need to listen to the news. I'm saying that's everything. Everything in life. Don't listen to them at all. Do your own due diligence. Do your own research. Because if you believe them, they're going to tell you broke, you distraught, you can't do nothing. It's all the economy's fault. It's Trump's fault. Then it's going to move to Biden. Then it's going to move the interest rate. Then they're going to name a couple elites. But it's all just clickbait. We're looking for danger. That's that brain bug of the human. That's what we're doing. But as they put the title, they don't care about what's going on. They just care about the click-through. And I'm not saying that's bad. They got the business formula or whatever. But I'm saying is take control of your life. Learn a little bit something. Like, Fantastic said, Y'all don't even know nothing about the maritime and how important it is. Not only what he's just said, as far as the prices, how much weight you could carry on the ocean in comparison to a plane or freight is vastly different. So you could move tons and tons of corn. If we didn't have the rivers that we had in America, our territory wouldn't be as valuable as it is. So there's a lot of things at play. You ever heard of the Nile? The Nile was so important because a lot of commerce used to go in the Nile. So again, these things are important, but if you're unplugged and you don't know nothing about it, nothing will ever make sense to you. So go out there and do a little bit due diligence. You don't need to go over the board and write a paper, but you just need to be a little bit more informed. And things that we're doing as far as the Trump administration, hey, we're going to make Americans great again. We're going to go out here and get this dub. So just stay tuned. Because you can do anything you want, man. I don't want to hear no back and forth about slavery and all that stuff. Those days are over, man. We up. Martin Luther King. I realized his dream into reality. Shout outs to the ancestors. We winning.
Absolutely.
That's facts, man. Definitely.
Now, what people will say, though, oh, well, you just one black man. What's that got to do with it? And a bunch of white people hurting, too. Trailer trash. Don't know where they're going, up, left, and right, fat as a mug, and they descend straight from George Washington. I descend from Nat Turner, and I'm winning over all of them. And you could do the same thing, because I ain't nobody special. I didn't come from them special island. What was that guy? Superman. Krypton. What was it? Krypton? I didn't come from Krypton. Nothing like that. I didn't come from Wakanda. I came from the United States of America, just the average black man that just followed the play. I didn't hate the player. I learned the game. And then I got rewards. You could do it too. So don't worry about everybody else. Worry about yourself and your family. And if you worry about yourself and your family, then you'll start seeing a trend.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, out here, man, like, yeah, I'm the youngest of the three, so I definitely take that to heart, man. Like, I just started, listening more to YouTube people like Fantastic, Platinum Elite, Chronicles of Judah, so on and so forth, and like just getting my mind out of the news on a daily basis, and then getting recommendations on books to read and places to go and stuff like that. So that definitely helps out for me, just to get my mind out of the whole news canal and try to get into like other thinking ways of thinking,
Yeah, for sure.
No, it's 100%. The propaganda machine is actually it's very strong, because if you're somebody who struggles to understand what's true and what's not, I want you to be able to watch for the contradiction. Years ago, they were telling everybody to buy a house. Now they're telling everybody to rent. Why do you think they're saying that?
They ain't got no
because
choice.
They buy in the houses they want you to rent. You see what I'm saying? So you need to watch for the contradiction in what you're being fed. And go back all the way to 2015, 10 years ago. What were the same networks saying? They'll change the narrative on you depending on their own position. So they're always selling something. So you just need to realize, are you going to be on the customer side, or are you going to be one of the people selling? So propaganda is very, very strong that way, right? So that's just a topic. I brought that real estate thing up because it's one of the ones that I noticed is the strongest through social media and through news media. They want you to think you're broke. They want you to think you're homeless, to stop some kind of ownership thing, because now all the rich people need to rent, right? They need to rent stuff to you. They need to sell things to you, and they're going to behave like they're your saving grace and basically dissuade you out of ownership. I've noticed that in propaganda on all news networks.
Who's that one dude? Grant Cardone, the white dude,
Cardone.
Grant Cardone.
Yeah, he's one of the main people you talking about. Yeah, he's talking about
tell everybody to buy this, buy that. Now they're saying rent. There's nothing in buying. Go look at his portfolio. He buying everything up that he wants you to rent. So you just like, oh, that's propaganda, bro. You're just changing it up. So
he also said some wild shit last year. It was either early last year or late 2023. If you're not making $500,000 a year, you're not a man, or some crazy shit like that. I'm like, come on, bro, what are you talking about? So yeah, you got to understand it, bro. Like I said, Grant Cardone at this point, he's making I'm not gonna say as much money, but a substantial amount of his money off of courses. And hey, you can do what I do. And then he's got people to where, oh, you can be a group buyer in these, major deals he got going on. So he's even, he's a brand now. You feel me? The fact of the matter, not say necessarily a household name, but people know who he is a big part of it, from that. So he's leveraging his name now as business, not along with the fucking real estate. You feel me? Motherfuckers ain't talking to Grant Cardone for free. You know what I'm saying? He another one of these people that, hey, if you want me on your podcast or to talk to me and so on and so forth, there's a booking fee and my time and all this different shit and so on and so forth.
But yeah, man, I was telling obstacles, man, like my ultimate goal is to get rental properties and stuff like that. And now I'm learning and like asking people, looking for mentors and stuff like that for these different businesses I'm trying to get into. And like the more I learn, like I just got done researching about how to wholesale houses and like how to, drop a contract between the seller and the buyer and like things like that. I wasn't really taught, I wasn't taught things like that in school. You had to go and like, talk to some certain type of people.
But that's the beauty of it, brother. And that's why I say this is the part of this thing that I say, bro, we have to take full advantage of what it is.
Yeah.
You have knowledgeable brothers, listen to them, pay them for their time, for their knowledge, reach out. This is a network, bro. All right. You feel me? The issue and problem that we talk about, there ain't no black dollar, there ain't no this and no that. Okay, well, it's a black dollar when you want, for the weed, man. It's a black dollar for the fucking chicken plate or the fish plate. So if you have something that somebody has actually going to put you in a better position long-term in life, have the same mentality. You feel me? But it's definitely a lot of brothers around here, man. You know what I'm saying, with a lot of knowledge and a lot of wisdom and life experience, bro. So by all means, man, listen to the brothers or whatnot, man, and pick up from that and just make the, and of course, combine it with your own situation, your own research and needs that you do. Because no matter what somebody tells you, right, the perfect plan ain't perfect if it's not in the right situations or circumstances. You feel me? If I motherfucking gave your ass, you know what I'm saying, a bottle of water in a fucking flood versus a bottle of water in a drought, there's two totally different things of value. You feel me? You need water either way, but you know what I'm saying, it's a lot easier to get it and make it in one situation and the other one you don't have it at all. But let me get my man Mercy in here and then we will close it out after that. Mercy, what's up with you?
Yeah, what's up, man? I mean, we all know that it's time for a change, and you might not want the change. Some people may not want the change, but it's got to happen, man. It's got to happen, Mr. Fantastic. And I think it's gonna be good for black men. I think it's time for a change. I think it's time for us to get our money right, get our finances correct, get our stuff in order, and not for a woman either, but for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I know the black woman has told us, hey, you got to make $1 million for us to date you. Okay, fine. I'll just make my $1 million for myself. How about that? And, that's how black men got to look at it. We just got to do for ourselves. And with Trump in office, we just got to look out for ourselves, man. That's all there is to it. And,
all right, for sure. Appreciate you, man. Let me get these last few super chats. Greatly appreciate everybody for the support, pulling up, whatever. Make sure y'all sub the obstacles, man, and put that bell on all. I fucked up. I had to put the bell on all. My bad, brother. Do me that same courtesy, that same favor, man, because YouTube be iffy and shit. But let me see where we at. Shout out to my man Albert C. Greatly appreciate you, brother, for the 5 child support credit, no tax over time, and crypto run. I'm about to make a lot of money in this in first year. Yeah, man. Hey, pay attention to your crypto too, man. Pay attention to your crypto, baby. Shout out to Deborah Leonelli. Appreciate your love for the 5, the super sticker. Free Zone Lou for the 10. Appreciate your brother for the good convo. Fire for sure. Dub Will. MacTown 478. Trigger, I need the hookup on a SIG P365X macro fitted for a red dot. Goddamn. Marriage, politics, and sports for the 5. We have enough receipts that a female president from the West definitely can be stoic enough to lead. That's wild. Shout out to Marriage, Politics, and Sports again. Panama is first. Yep. And shout out to Free Zone Lou again, man. Manhood begins at 150K. Let's man up and get it, fellas. Get to the bag, man. Hey, and I greatly appreciate everyone that supported. 'Cause I got money. Yeah, man. And that's that on that one. We'll catch y'all on next, man. Holla. We out.